Ah! Alright. Hold on. I may have to. Are they picking up both your audio and my audio? Oh, wait. I gotta turn on. I have to turn on desktop audio to get you. There we go.
Oh, that's... no. Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is why I can't have music for myself. I forgot.
You could always just like have like an MP3 player or like your phone and like a small get one of those earbuds that just like fit underneath your
Oh
like
yeah,
covered headphones. I don't know.
with my ears that need to have the like softest, biggest headset because they get crushed too easily. They'll love
Oh
that.
no. Oh, I'm sorry. I entirely empathize with you as someone that's had a lot of ear trouble the last couple weeks. Dang.
I have soft
There's
ears.
got to be a way. You have soft ears.
I do. Like, do you ever crush your ears while you're sleeping?
Probably all the time. Or at
No,
least,
but like you would wake up because it's intense pain.
Oh no, not exactly.
Yeah.
I guess I can't say that. No.
I have that. So I will wake up because I've slept on my ear and it's like been too long and it's like just throbbing pain all of a sudden and it's enough to wake me up.
Ah, dang.
I got delicate ears.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Delicate. What do your elven ears hear? Nothing. They're too fucking broken. They're too crushed by sleeping yesterday.
That's why I can't do like memory foam pillows because it's too hard. I am like a goose down only person. Anyways,
yeah. Hello, chat. If you're just joining us here, we are just getting started here. Yeah. So what I'm working on, so I'm gonna work on. There's some. So I need to make a post about it, but I was recently at a local esports convention for high school. It was like a high school esports competition for the state. And as part of the career for the event, I was invited to show Towerbolt there, and I was able to put out a demo of the game, have folks play it. It was interesting because like the primary like audience is all really high schoolers and teenagers, and overall the event was a success. It was really cool. It was actually a lot more people there than I was expecting. Like kind of on just from my kind of assumption of how many people would be there and be willing to play video games other than the esports stuff. But people were fairly competitive. A lot of people came back to play the game again after the first time. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything that came from that. But right, I had some adjustments I made to the build for my usual demo that I brought over there, and I noticed a couple things that like some things worked, some things didn't. So we're gonna address that today. That's what I'm gonna do. Like one thing is there's like an elevator that comes down when you land on the switch to disable the laser, and sometimes the timing of that isn't consistent where it comes down. I want that to be pretty consistent, so that way you're not having to wait every time you're just like standing on the switch and wanting to get a good time on the demo. Audrey, what are you working on?
I might ping pong between a bunch of stuff, but I'm trying to wrap up stuff for Monsterpalooza. That's why I was running a little late, is I was finishing up one of the enemies for our game. So I was finishing up my weird stone son.
My stone son.
I don't know why. At first, I was doing something different, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna make this like a weird little horse. Of course.
Ooh, yeah. I do. I don't know if my stream is super delayed, but I really like this like orange rock.
Yeah, this is
like. Yeah, I just like. It's a little small on my screen, but like I just like the shapes of it and the cragginess of each of the kind of rock limbs.
Well, yeah, I need it to read small, so if it's small on stream and you're able to tell what it is, then I have succeeded.
Yeah. It's like the size of a. It's like it's like kind of on my TV. To be fair, it's like the size of your whole stream is the size of a bread box, so I can tell like what's going on.
But yeah, so I was finishing that up because I had finished it last night, but then Ernesto wanted a different leg formation, so I had to quick change that. But anyways, so that at least should keep him busy for a while. and now I can go back to Monsterpalooza stuff. Though it is nice because I finally figured out like doing this guy like was finally able to settle on some style things I was still trying to decide on.
Mm-hmm.
So now at least I know. I'm like, all right. I got the enemies are like sandstone, limestone, all these soft rocks like pumice, and then the heroes are going to be the big crystalline guys. And then I might pull in obsidian into the enemies, and then I've like this is also set for like level design, how I'm going to do all the assets, like what colors and textures they're all going to be. So at least this has helped me settle on that, which is a good thing. And then next we'll maybe, I don't know if I should do, I'll probably end up doing more enemies next, but I really want to get to this roly-poly guy. He makes me happy.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, so I might tweak his design a little bit, but he's gonna be our heavy cannon guy.
Got it.
Yeah. So we're doing a lot of fun classes in this. This is gonna be the big highlight of this game, I think.
I really like the little face. The face on the orb. The orb is very good. I'm observing the orb. That's a thing. The thing kids say. I think not kid. It's I've had I was talking to you in the pre-stream about this a bit, but I've been looking into Games Done Quick a bit, and that's a phrase that I believe that was born from that marathon. Observing the orb.
Okay. The orb. Yeah. It's real different than where I started with the original enemy designs, which these are cool, but like they're all particle effects. And I feel like that might be a little too intensive to have, because we're gonna have other particle effects, because it's gonna be like the XP drops and all the attack particle effects and everything. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, but my reference here, I took this picture in the Mexico City Archaeology Museum, and it's just not.
Yeah, it looks like a.
It's a brazier.
Yeah, it's like a kiln. It looks like, yeah.
Yeah, so they would light fires at it, and then just the smoke and the flames would come out of the eyes and the mouth. I'm like, this is fucking awesome, and I want it.
It just looks like it's going. Like.
This was not there in the last, because I've been to that museum multiple times. This is not there before, and I was like, where were they hiding this? Or maybe they just acquired it. But I'm like, this thing is so cool. I want to design so many things around it. But yes, that kind of led to Smiley Face, but also other things. But anyways, I'll probably be working on, because this is more time pressing. I could do illustrations up to like the day before, because I print everything, at home. But 3D prints, I need a little bit more time.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's why we're working on cactus. Cactus?
Cactus.
Cactus.
Yeah, really enunciate it.
You gotta go cactus.
Yeah. Okay, so if I'm testing this right, it should be. We can trigger one of these lifts here by beating this level. Oh, I should turn on the sound for.
Oh, so much strobing.
Oh yeah, I never got to talk. I don't think I talked a lot about like some of the visual improvements, or not improvements, but little embellishments I've been making lately.
I was like, is the pulsing glowing walls new?
Yeah, that is new. Yeah, I'm glad you noticed. I can demonstrate I can demonstrate it a little bit, and actually, there's a little more I want to tweak with it. Let's see. I just want to do this real quick.
Also, she's changing colors more. I feel like. Ooh, that was fun.
That's half correct. Yes.
Because I know she's been blue and pink, but and the yellow I think I remember, but I don't remember there being pink in there before.
Pink? You mean like?
Like one of her jumps, it seemed like there was a pink trail.
So, I think you might be. So I'll reload the level. So just kind of watch carefully. Okay. So, yeah. Let me think. Oh God! Ow. So,
I know.
I can try to kind of describe it, but let me first like point to like, do you see like here, let me reset it again. Look at the corners and edges of the screen, and just kind of watch as the laser approaches.
Oh, the intense scene, the red coming. You've got a warning in there now. Nice.
Yeah, and so then when you like get enough distance away, it kind of cools off a bit.
Yeah.
But also that's kind of represented too on her character as well. So like when that red starts to come in, I think you were mentioning that she turns kind of pink, but it's kind of like I'm not sure how well it comes across, but it's kind of meant to be like a red heat haze, almost like she's catching fire. But also, you may notice like at her feet,
the sparking.
Yeah, it's like she's like almost like catching fire, and again that becomes more intense the more closer you are to the laser. So, and then when you like die, like a lot of big sparks fly off, and
so you can watch the what is it? The frogs get cooked in the pan or something like that.
Oh god.
There's like some term about cooking animals alive, and like I think it's frogs, but it's like they could get out if they cooperated, but they don't. They all try to drag each other down. Oh, crabs, I think.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, frogs? Yeah, crabs. Crabs sound like more in that. Man.
Which sounds like a very cruel way to go.
Yeah. Okay, so the elevator comes down immediately. That's what we wanted. So initially, the elevator that flew down here, normally that would only occur after the laser shuts down entirely, which is a variable kind of speed, and it shouldn't have been. So now, you hit the button, that comes down instantaneously, and then you can jump up, get your clear time. Yeah. So yeah, I was also talking about this in a bit in the pre-stream.
The what? The what?
Hey.
Excuse you?
I think this is like the first. I think it's this. I forget if that's in the demo or not. Yeah. So I'm doing a bit of preparation for a couple things. I'm planning on submitting this game to PAX Rising and PAX West. So that submissions start this Monday. I'm also trying to get this ready for. I'm thinking about submitting my game to. There's like an artist alley / like indie dev booths you can have at Games Done Quick now, specifically Silver Games Done Quick in July, I basically need to have a build for that ready like by 1st of June, and like the applications for that are due this Monday, so I'm trying to understand what I need to do. And right now, like I think I'm just to play it safe, because I have a demo build that tends to run pretty well on show floors just from the last 2 conventions I went to. I'm not going to make a ton of changes to it, but I want to change like a couple things so that it's maybe a little faster to speed run if people want to do that.
When is PAX?
PAX is sorry, no, I keep saying Memorial Day weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, so that's like the usually the last weekend of August, going into September. So yeah, like August 31st-ish.
It's like I wish I could do any of the coding so that I could actually show. Well, I probably would wait until we have like our environment assets and not the placeholder ones.
Yeah, I think when you go to something like PAX, it'd be ideal to have something like.
Yeah, but no, I was talking about like on stream. Like if I did the coding part, but that's all Ernesto. Thank God.
I see. Yeah. Yeah. One of these days, my Tower Bolt stream will be a little more artistic focused, because right now I'm just kind of like coding a lot. But
oh no, it's fine. I like watching yours for that reason. But it's like I also just sit there and stare at Ernesto when he's doing this.
Let's see. I think it's this one here. Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize how much work was going to go into just fine-tuning movement.
Movement as in what? Like for your game?
Yeah. Like I was very surprised with like how much nuance there is. because it's like it almost looks like he's been doing the same thing over and over again, but I'm like, he hasn't been.
Mm-hmm.
He's making it so that our character, or like, he's getting the first character to be like really smooth, well playable, engaging, or whatever, and then we'll move on to the other characters. But it's like,
Yeah,
I don't know why my brain was thinking, which I know that's not true, but my brain was all like, oh, it's just easy. You just put it in, and then the game's already built, and then you just go, and then you put in a new character. No, I was like, no, you're going to spend weeks, months making that one character nice.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, especially like a character controller. That's like something like a camera will also have like similar iteration throughout the entire project, and it's something you want to get down as soon as possible. Yeah, not surprised, but yeah, it is a little, what's the word? I don't know if sobering's the right word, where like okay, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna get on to the other fun stuff, and it's like, no, turns out we have to eat our vegetables for quite a long time, like working on like very foundational things like character movement.
I'm hoping though, like once this one's like nailed down, the other ones will be significantly faster to implement.
So yeah, you at least have like an idea of the production time.
Yeah.
One takes, and that can at least help to curb future characters.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because yeah, Ernesto's been watching like every other Vampire Survivors like game like a hawk to see what they're doing wrong. And what their what their reviews are and everything, and yeah, there's one that like he's like, this game has a 50% and they made $30,000 their first day on Steam. Wow. And I was like, hot damn, that's and it's not even like it's still like a fairly indie game. So yeah, if we could do better than them, which kind of I'm pretty sure we can, just looking at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I don't know.
Cross my fingers for y'all. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I mean, yeah, if I were to like, if someone put a gun to my head and was like, make a Vampire Survivor style game, like, I don't know how I would. I think I would have some idea of how to start, but like, I'm not sure what my spin on it would be.
Yeah,
what I would bring to the table to make it unique.
That's what I've kind of.
I feel like I would add. Oh, go on.
Oh well, it's like that's kind of. Did you ever play Temtem Swarm?
No, I don't think I have. No.
So Temtem Swarm, like Temtem came out and was its own little thing, but then they made Temtem Swarm, which is their Vampire Survivor game, and for some reason it like flew under the radar, even though it is way better than, to me, Vampire Survivors. And it's because they had like it was a lot like the what is that spell one we were playing? It was like that, but more cohesive, faster paced. The Spell Brigade, I think, is the one I'm thinking of.
Spell Brigade, yeah. I played that one.
Yeah, so it's like I like Spell Brigade, but like Spell Brigade is one that I put on when I don't want to think that much, because you literally just wander around. But and Temtem kind of took everything Spell Brigade did and did it like just more fast paced, gave you more rewarding system. So we're kind of basing ours a bit more off of what they did, where it was like there's permanent upgrades, there's deck building, there's a lot of character unlocks is what we're planning on doing. So we're planning on like not doing your standard classes, we're just going to be like fun mechanic classes.
I see.
And then there is going to be like some story mode, but there is it's just going to be, we're kind of, it's kind of snowballing the more we work on it, to be honest.
Well, yeah. I always implore people starting a game for the first time, please rein it in.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna have like
over.
We have the basic Vampire Survivor mechanic is already in there. The basic leveling up and deck building is already in there.
Okay.
But like, I want to add like Diablo style world bosses kind of thing. So, like fights.
Dang. Okay. Sure.
So yeah, it's gonna be mostly it's gonna be a lot of work for me doing like the effect systems, um, and like I'm essentially having to piece together things so that they can be flash animated in the engine. But so I it's a lot of reminding myself how to break down stuff for animation. But I don't know, I like it. It's been a fun challenge, and then I just get to do a lot of material rendering now. That's what happens.
Oh yeah.
This is all become like, because like, what is our main boy? He's all gem. He's all well. That's I mean, they're all going to be a different gem base, but and I'm doing different attacks for everybody's going to have a fun attack, and there's going to be attacks that are shared, obviously, but. But yeah, it's figuring out animation. Like I was putting my sandstone boy through his paces, and I was like, oh, he's just gonna move like a bull. But yeah, I just got this one Ernesto, so I want to see how he animates, and then I'll kind of go from there. Cause
Gotcha.
Yeah, when Ernesto animated the main character, he did not do it the way I was expecting, but I like how he did it.
I love the beauty of like, yeah, like someone can have everyone can have the idea of a tire swing, and then they build a different thing. But and usually that's a bad thing. It's like, oh, we miscommunicated and we didn't make the right thing. But sometimes it becomes a happy accident, right? Where it's like, oh, it's not what I wanted, but it's actually better in a fun way, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to make sure that. So these like repulsor walls have been kind of the bane of teaching people what they do.
The white walls?
So that's yeah. So okay, so they have like this little like pulsing now. So check this out. When here, let me also like
to kind of give the impression that they push.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if I try to push into it, you may hear on the stream now it goes like
yeah.
Boo 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 boo. So and I kind of want to make it a little more extreme, and I may actually want to make it feel a little more what's the word, visually obvious, that you're not like touching the wall and it's kind of pushing you away.
You need like an angry fist.
The art.
Wow,
just, okay, well,
he gets punched every time you go up to the wall.
Every time.
No.
I'm thinking like an arrow, Audrey, something like an arrow.
Well, that was my first idea. Is if you do like a pale yellow arrow or something on there that's just pushing in a direction. But
oh yeah, like drawn into the wall, you think?
Yeah, that's kind of like, and it would move across in the direction it'd be going.
I see. It's like
like your little bar, but like in the white, it'd be like a series of yellow arrows that would just be scrolling across in the direction that the push is.
Okay, yeah, that could potentially be doable. Yeah, I could try that. Yeah, because I still kind of saw this at the esports convention, is that like people would still I think there was a better rate of people understanding that these aren't meant to be something you can cling to or jump off of. You don't get your jumps back. It's kind of just meant to be a no-go zone for these walls, but I can still see that some people like get confused. It's like, oh, I feel like I should be able to touch this, and I know particularly a lot of people play without sound, and that like,
oh yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that kind of, but I want it to be visually obvious, like on top of the audible feedback that I give you. So yeah, I think that's actually not a bad idea, and I can like give that a shot. Here, I was like playing with here's like the sprite file. So like I was trying to like make like some caution stripes, kind of like, but I think I do like the idea of an arrow instead. So like, let me.
I was like, could you almost have it give? Well, I guess if it's just a no-go zone in the level, I was like, it'd almost be nice if it did just give you just a teensy nudge.
It does. Okay. So like if you push against it, it like, it like kind of like if I'm pushing to the right, like it just basically just doesn't want me to push any further. And I can enhance that a bit. It does make some of the later tutorial levels a little awkward because there's at least there's only one floor that does this, where this is kind of like the main problem room for this sort of thing, where like if the pushing boundaries too far, you're kind of like a pinball in this room, which is not the most awful thing, but it does make like kind of jumping around here a little awkward. So like I'm trying to do stuff before I enhance that pushing kind of mechanic.
But
Hey,
I
Ryland,
guess
welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
oh, she
Wiggling.
wiggling.
EB Wiggling. But yeah, yeah, Rayland, I was telling folks on stream already about the potential Games Done Quick plans. So
Yes.
I did some research earlier today and found that basically all of the affordable rooms at the hotel where it takes place is they're booked and all out. But I'm figuring other stuff out. Like I'm gonna email the staff and see like if there's a way, because if I'm boothing there, I wonder if they have some exception for.
Sometimes they have like a
extra
hotel block for exhibitors only.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And if they don't, the worst case scenario is there is like another hotel like really just 2 blocks away, and like at worst, the worst I may have to do is I have to lug my booth equipment like 2 blocks, which is not the end of the world, considering I've mostly done it before. Yeah, I guess that means to be expected considering. Yeah, like it's a little strange because like they announced this Artist Alley's thing like not even just like a week and a half ago, even though the registration's kind of been up for I think a couple weeks, like or more. I'm not sure. So yeah, like SGDQ was not really at all on my radar until it was like, oh, I may have a chance to show my game there. That's like that changes the calculus a bit. So, but honestly, it's no, how do I put this? No, it's no problem if I have to end up like
No skin off your teeth.
Yeah, no skin off my teeth. I don't blame them. Like
That's such a weird phrase.
Yeah, well, your teeth don't have skin.
Well, I think it was like I gotta look up the history for it, but I think it was kind of in reference to like the like film you get on your teeth.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that timing's awkward because the games list was out a while ago, so all the runners would have booked their stuff already, and the general crowd probably already did too. Yeah, right? So, like, the fact that they put out the Artist Alley stuff, like, really late,
someone didn't plan it terribly well.
Yeah, so yeah, I might be, like, caught a little, like, at the end of the loop here, but, like I said, I'll figure something out. I've been trying to figure out logistics for it, just to see like if it's feasible, and I have to put but because I have to put up my application by like basically start next week, and who knows if I'm even accepted after that. I'm confident, but like who knows, like
they damn well better.
The
game would be great with speedrunners. Said your game is designed for speedrunners, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope so. I think a lot of people have been talking about that, but, like, it's something that, I don't know, there's just something to be said. Like, I don't know until it's in their hands, and I assume, I don't really know what the vetting process is like. It sounds like they have to play a version of my demo that's, like, the version I sent on June 1st has to basically match the version I show on the show floor in July, so, like, I have to make sure it's pretty rock solid now before I like, and it has to be something that from a build or a what's the word, it has to, crap, my brain is so shutting down. It has to like work, and ideally it's from a build I've used before at a show floor, because I know those work and work over a long amount of time. I may... Okay, so let's...
Just think of it this way. You hand it in, and then you get, like, a month break.
Oh god, I would.
Well, I mean, then you get to worry about booth setup and all that shit.
Yeah. And luckily, like I just boothed at a local esports thing, and, like, that was, like... I feel like I have my booth set up pretty down.
Yeah.
Like as far as I think I could make it prettier and like have more decoration, but like as far as like I have two screens I have two laptops and two setups to play the game, and then I have a separate taller monitor that I use to show the trailer to the game. That seems to draw people in pretty well, and then it's just like figuring out how do I transport like a bunch of monitors, and I'm sure it's a solvable problem. It's just
man, I wonder if they have like rentable monitors. Well, like I'm sure the convention center does, but it's probably a fortune. Or I guess it's not a convention center, is it?
No, it's a hotel, and like on the application they say they recommend you bring your own screens. For demos, so it's like okay, yeah, so I'll figure something out. It's not like I actually packed my monitors up for one of the other expos I recently went to. And maybe I might just end up doing that, just getting a bunch of clothes and just like padding them or something. Or maybe
could you put them in your
like
carry-on?
Yeah, potentially. I think these monitors I'm looking at now, which is the ones I would use for the show floor, like I think they can fit in my carry-on. The biggest one I have would not, and that I would have to put that in a check case, and that would be. It's possible, but like, yeah, I don't know. This is all the shit I had to think about over the last bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything nearly that exciting. I have more dentist appointments, and the local bakery kind of fucked up my order and didn't deliver. That was all I've had.
No! Oh no! I'm sorry. Shit.
So, what the heck? I keep getting calls from Tacoma all day.
Oh, sorry. Is that me?
No.
I got folks back there.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean I get spam from that area too. What was I doing? Right, let's replace some sprites. Oh, also, yeah, let me do
But I was thinking if you put more push on the wall, I could feel speedrunners like that'd be like the real pro tactic is they'll use the push to their advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It would have to be a pretty excessive amount.
Well, that's why you don't make it excessive, because then everyone will use it. No, it's gotta be like somebody's gonna find out that it gives them like a half-second advantage, and they're gonna be using it for that.
We'll see. Hang on, because I need it to be before I make it a carrot, Audrey. I need it to be a stick. Does that make sense?
You need to beat with the stick.
I need to.
Yeah.
I need for it to be a functional level mechanic that people understand they're not meant to traverse on it before I make it a thing that people use to play faster.
I mean, if the arrows don't work, it is a sci-fi future, right? Make it like early internet when you went on a site you weren't supposed to and all the pop-ups came up.
Oh, Jesus. That sucked. Oh, God.
Just also all these pop-ups.
No. Oh my God.
Okay, well if they keep writing it, then you just put more up. Like you'll put up one sign that's just like no, and then they keep touching, and so it's like stop, please, no, why, stop, no.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. All right. That's shit. That's the right one.
Please, God, why?
That's the one. This is one with the animation. It sure is. Okay. I'm just setting it up so I can like modify the sprite live here. Okay. In before wall boosting. Yeah, I'm not preempting it, but I'm like trying to think like, oh, what would be like. I can't predict like what tricks people will use. Like I have a standard way I play the game, but like once like I see people playing it that have expertise in breaking games from the bottom up. Like I'm more curious to see what they do more than me giving them something that they use intentionally, you know. I have my own tricks when I play the game, but like those stay with me until people find them, right? Or discover it themselves.
You just made a random hole in the side that you can go through. You just tunnel up like a pneumatic tube.
There's a secret warp zone that just takes you to, just skips you ahead.
Nah.
Oh no, shoot. Oh, I think I missed a. Oops, I forgot a.
I mean, you've got all these different levels. Have you thought about pneumatic tube level?
We'll add that to the post-launch pile of mechanic ideas.
It'd be like the busiest, most chaotic background and be like an old 90s screensaver.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be in the Mario game, like the more modern, recent Mario games, there's like clear pipes you can go through, and like when Mario goes in it, you can actually see him like traveling around and through them, and that's kind of like a pneumatic tube. Like, it's like a, but, yeah. What's important to me in my game is that the player maintains control the entire time. Like, so I've tried to like stay away from mechanics where it's like you jump in it and you just kind of like wait as the mechanic, like if you get into a car and the car like,
no, that makes total sense,
goes around the map and you're on rails for a bit and you just kind of like tune out. I want you to be like constantly moving with on your own volition the whole time. So like the I have like light rails, I call them. They're like kind of
the
like
elevator
sliding
things that you got.
They're like elevators.
Yeah,
like elevators are the easiest way to describe them. And with what am I thinking? Oh, those didn't save at all, did they? Yeah, I feel like it would have taken things away if like you just jumped into it and were suddenly passive.
Oh yeah.
For parts of the gameplay, I want to make sure that like everything's intentional on your part.
I was saying that as a joke. I hope you that you, because you were talking about you had your own tips and tricks, so I was like, you just have the secret pneumatic tube tunnel.
Oh.
No, I was thinking more of the background. You would just have all these interweaving pipes that you'd see things traveling in.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah. Sorry, I take everything literally as like an actual idea when I hear it. It's like, but no, yeah, that how hard would that to be to make? Just like a background of just take video of a 90s screensaver and just like throw in the background. Is that what you want?
Well, I mean, you've got like a sci-fi future. You could kind of do like a slightly steampunky. Well, not really steampunky, but you'd see like, I was just thinking like golden tubes, where you'd see the messages going through, or the neurons, or whatever. Right. Anyways, I was just putting it up. No, my actual level idea is a pinball level where you just have bouncy walls and you get launched. And then you have to like.
now we're talking Sonic Spinball. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Yeah. I did an early mechanic I had, but I scrapped it. Was springs. So like if you stood on a specific type of block and jumped, you would get like a lot more of a boost, and you could do the same thing off of walls that had a spring. But yeah, it's something I didn't feel confident in that being like a core mechanic. Like after, like I could probably like make something of it if I really tried, but like it didn't feel like wow factor enough of a thing to really make levels around.
This wouldn't be a core mechanic. This would be like one chaos level, where you just get spinballed up and all the walls just bounce you off, and you're trying to control your bounces.
Oh god. I can see that. That'd be really funny. Let me get to Rayland here. I'm curious how often you see people trying to jump off the white walls. So fairly, I'd say at least 30% of the time, I'd see people like trying to jump off the white walls and not understanding that they don't give you your jumps back and you can't actually. So like before I had this kind of repulsion mechanic, there was no visual indicator that like you're actually, because when you're on like an actual wall you can slide on, it's like a very different behavior compared to this, where it's like like the sound and you're kind of wobbling all over. But like without that wobble, if I didn't have that, your character would just kind of fall down the wall. And I think most people, when they see that, they couldn't quite tell the difference. And so that's why I'm trying to like really make it extremely clear to them that like, hey, you're not meant to like actually be on this spot. Well, dang, I thought they were pretty clear, so that's really interesting. Yeah, it's surprising. Yeah, like this is the kind of thing I see in when I, especially brand new people play this game, and it's like, oh yeah, like sometimes it's just not clear. So I'm trying some stuff out. I think it'd be a little. I like your idea, Audrey, of like animating these arrows, but like I'm a little scared that like, because I have the reason I want to make like the art subtle, because nearly all the levels in my game have these on the sides throughout the entire vertical length of the level. So I'm trying not to like have too much, I don't know, contrast on those spots as you're going up, but like even just like
it's like the only other thing I can think of is like the yellow and black striping, and then that's designed to be visual contrast.
Yeah. So I think if I just, these arrows are kind of working. I think making them a different color may work.
I was thinking like a soft yellow, like they're barely in there, but
let's see. I love using a sprite. It's got really good surprising color controls, but then they wouldn't be constantly flashing. Like, constantly flashing, you mean like, or what if it's just transparent? Let me try that.
The white background?
No. What if like the arrows themselves are like cutouts?
Oh.
I wonder if that would be visible. Let's see. 2 messages, lol. Maybe. Oh, right. Maybe only arrows show up when you hit it. I see. Ooh, then they wouldn't be constantly flashing.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, I like that.
That's a good idea.
Okay. That's like a great idea, Rayland. Let me think.
Where the heck is my mask? I thought there was a grow mask in here, but there isn't.
So then, let me think. Oh dang! Actually, there's a lot of benefit to that. So let me do.
No! What did I do?
Let me actually just get rid of this arrow on top. I'm gonna re-export it.
Nope! Don't do that. Sorry.
Oh, that might be more performance. Nah. Let me at least prove it out before I.
I'm so confused. I could have swore there was a grow mask in Nomad, but I can't find it. How is there not a grow mask?
That's gone now. Okay, so what if I were to purchase fast food? Disguise it. It's my own cooking.
You guys are so weird.
What?
That's your phrase.
You know, it's my it means the gears are turning, Audrey.
But why does it just sound like an AI bro thing?
Oh, sorry.
It still sounds.
No.
That's all I can think about.
Oh man. Okay.
Next time we have industry night, I need to share with you. So when I go through all the accounts that follow me on Blue Sky, to block like the messed up people, and like AI bros, and I've been saving some of the AI images that I see on their profiles.
Oh no!
Because I'm like, you think this is good?
Oh Lord!
Oh man, I've got one where it's a knight with a, of course, naked woman behind him, and they're on a horse, but like the way that they're put together, the horse's head is the man's dick.
Oh Lord. Oh my God.
They put this out in the world, all right?
They sure did.
I distracted you.
Okay, I gotta think about this.
Distracted
Okay,
you with
I
force
think
stick.
we're gonna grab this code here. Okay, let's just figure out one side. Deserted stream. Hi, welcome to the chat. Hi. I just want to say this game looks really cool. Thank you so much. Is it going to be difficult? Yeah, I'd say that the game isn't definitely intended to have a challenge. The games I tend to look at in terms of inspiration are definitely games like Celeste and Super Meat Boy. One of the things that I want to have included by launch are some. I'm not exactly sure. Like the best way I can kind of like lay it plainly is that I call them they're accessibility options. Same way Celeste. Celeste is kind of like my gold standard for ways you can kind of tune the difficulty of the game to kind of be in a way that you want to play. And straight nice. I love those games. Always appreciate a nice challenge. Yeah. So by default, the game will like most of these levels, in case you kind of don't know how this sort of works. The big point of the game is that each of the levels have this laser at the bottom that rises as you're trying to jump through the level, and it has a very set speed for every level in the game. But for like accessibility options, one of the things I would want to expose would be like, okay, let's say you don't want to like play the game like super fast, but you still enjoy the movement and still want to play the game without like having to grind, or maybe your platformers aren't always the kind of thing you play, and like maybe you want like a slightly easier experience. So like yeah, like one thing would like to expose would be like a percent multiplier on like how fast the laser moves per level. So like, but by default it's ×1, but maybe we can expose like a 0.9% like or 0.8%, and yeah, so like I think that kind of stuff would make it, because I would love for this game to be more playable by folks that aren't always into like the platformer genres, and because I highly believe that games, even if it's not like the kind of game you play, and maybe if it's really difficult, it should still be playable by everybody if you want. Yeah, Celeste has a very nice assist mode. The only issue makes verifying certain challenge runs a bit harder, I guess. Yeah. So like, I think there's like, so you may have noticed too, the rankings actually might be a bit little broken. Let me do one of these. Yeah, the game. Yeah, I saw that. I check out the demo on my laptop right now. Okay, yeah, but I highly encourage you to check out the demo. A lot of the first couple levels are on the game, are in that demo. First couple levels are in that demo. They'll give you a sense of the movement and kind of the sense of the difficulty as well. But yeah, they kind of show another thing. If I can play through one of my levels here. Let me just do this really quick.
He has over 100 levels.
Yeah. The whole game has over 100 levels. So yeah, if I complete a level, you see that there's rankings that pop down. Speed A for 13.92 seconds. So like I would imagine if you were playing with any of the like what's it called? Like you would still probably rate you an A, but there would just be like an asterisk saying like, hey, like you had like the accessibility settings on. So you can still feel pretty cool of like, how do I put this? Like, this is unique. Like, depends on what things you turned on. Like, if the laser is slower, if you still beat the stage in 13 seconds, that is still 13 seconds regardless if the laser is fast or slow, right? So, like, I still like want to recognize the player for doing things really quickly. But I'm sure there will be other like accessibility things I think of in the future that do affect like this, like, oh, like you can't, like some of the hazards don't affect like the laser speed, for example. That would probably like affect your, like, I don't know what it is, the achievements, I guess that's how you put it. Awesome. Are the rankings tracked anywhere, or they just pop up? Yeah. So I need to like work on this more for the full release, but like essentially per level as you complete them, like right now, I don't think they're really just being stored anywhere. They just pop up for now. The one thing that is tracked is let me redo this level real quick. So I have like some basic save game functionality, but you see that little chip in the corner there? I'll just oh crap. Hang on, let me get an easier way. So those cyber chips are kind of, if you think of them like strawberries and Celeste levels, they're optional collectible, challenge collectibles. So I picked that up. And they only count after I beat the level here. So when I beat the level, you see that little at the top there? That means that I got it. And that is like locked in. Like that's done. I got it. I don't have to get it anymore throughout your whole, like, so if I save and quit. Oh shoot, that's a bug. That should be saying like how many chips I have here, but I guess something broke there. I think I can, oh wow, so yeah, something broke down. That's okay. But yeah, and as it should be working, yeah, you can collect the cyber chips and then it'll track it for you. It's neat. I'll look forward to collecting them all. Yeah. What am I thinking?
You were thinking about doing like an online tracker. You just weren't sure. That's like a web hosting thing, so it kind of depends on popularity.
Yeah, like online leaderboards for like I'm a very, how do I put this, a very junior developer in the sense that like this is my first solo game I've ever made on my own. I'm figuring out all the programming myself. I've been an artist in the industry for more than 10 years, but like coming from an artistic background, I've had to like learn a lot of technical things and code, and sometimes things, if everyone says anything like online leaderboard, I get spooked a little bit, but who knows, maybe it's actually pretty possible. So but I don't want to promise it if folks ask about it. So at minimum, like a local leaderboard, something that's doable, something like what Celeste has, where you can like look at a particular level or a set of levels, and it'll tell you like what's your time, how many things or strawberries you collected in a set of levels, that sort of thing. So yeah, I want to do at least that. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is trying to modify. Oh, no. Where am I going? This one. Okay, so draw this. Minus. But yeah, yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't know where to start with any of this, lol. Yeah, it's totally cool. But yeah, Deserted Stream, yeah, I don't have a link anywhere handy, and I really should. Really, I should link it beneath my my stream somewhere. But I do also have a Discord for Tower Bolt.
You want to play test?
Wrangle it. Yeah, so I am doing like a closed alpha. So like, I mean, I would definitely just start with the demo and just kind of see if it's up your wheelhouse. But if you do enjoy what you like, if you do like what you see, like I am running a closed alpha where I'm like having people play test more of the wider game of content that I have. It's kind of rough in a lot of places, but it's mostly playable, mostly to the end. And so, yeah, like the Discord's a good spot to, I do allow links, so I can just throw this in here. Give me a second. Is this how I could do it? Yeah. Oh wait, how do I, ugh.
We need to get like you need a Twitch emote reminder thing that's like, post a link, Brandon. Then like you have like the drink like, water. That's
or even no, I know bots. I know bots that like what's the word? They just like automatically post links like that as it's needed. Oh shoot, I forgot to.
Oh yeah, I used to have one for Pretzel Rock. I turned that off because it was annoying.
Oh yeah, you just joined it. Thank you, Desert Stream. Yeah, thank you for joining the Discord. Yeah, I mainly post a couple behind the scenes there, along with just general announcements, along with wrangling play like alpha feedback and getting playtests there. So yeah, a couple people are actively playing it already, and I'm trying to make some incremental progress on like the content before I put out another version. So yeah, just as long as you're there, and I see you're already like set to like get all of the stuff for the announcements for alpha, because you're interested in the alpha. I see your name's in orange, like you'll be set. So just stay tuned there. Thank you so much for checking this out.
Yes.
The game's coming out this year. Oh, say again.
Just join the cult. We need to get
join the cult. It's not a cult.
It's a cult.
It's not a cult.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna try. Oh shoot, I should do this.
I would
Raylan
say one
gave-
of us.
What do you mean, one of us?
I would say one of us, but I'm not one of the playtesters because these games, the games that Brandon is making, breaks my brain. It is a beautiful game, and I love watching him make it. But when I start playing it, it stresses me the fuck out.
Raylan gave me a hot set. Thank you for that. I'll look into that in a bit off stream. I thought I had fixed that earlier. Let's see. We want a your arrow. X, Y. Okay. So. Oh,
Sorry.
something mentioned. Okay. Oh, you're fine.
I just no.
I'm sorry. Like I just.
No, I have
feel
Lord
like-
of the Rings soundtrack stuck in my head. This is what happens when I can't listen to music.
Oh, I see. That's a great background. That's great background audio.
The Helm's Deep music while I'm
Oh,
sculpting.
Jesus. Okay, that's a little intense. God damn. Okay.
You know. See that, or I listen to dogs barking.
Oh, no fall. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. And also for Null Stream. Or sorry, Null Stream and Deserted Stream. Thank you both for following.
Yay!
I totally missed that. All my stream alerts have been silent weirdly. I need to look into why.
It's not just you. It's been doing it to me too, or they've been like super delayed.
I wonder if I have them too quiet or something. General alerts. Raise this up. Oh, it's okay. I found it on the Steam page. Thank you. Cool. Okay. Yeah, as long as the Steam page Discord link is good, that's like the main one. I gotta fix another link somewhere after stream. But yeah, if you have any questions, oh, sorry, what?
I said sometime someday we'll take the time to actually set up our panels on this Twitch.
Yeah. But yeah, if y'all have any questions about like game dev, how any of this works, what the process is like, or about Tower Bolt itself, like I'm happy to talk about anything, or art in general. Me and Audrey, sorry, forgive me. I thought I had pinned this earlier. While I repin it. Oh, I need to like, yeah, there we go. That's it. Keeps it pinned forever. Okay.
You only did
So
the
there's a
20.
multi-stream, multi-Twitch between me and Audrey. We're all streaming together here. Audrey's working on some cool sculpting on a Nomad right now for her game.
No, this isn't my game. This is for Monsterpalooza.
Oh, sorry. Right. Forgive me.
Once Monsterpalooza's
yeah, like,
done, I'll be more in game mode.
Gotcha. Oh boy. Ooh. Wow, I set one sprite to draw dynamically, and I can tell the frame rate tanks a bit. Let's see. Okay, so now that I did that, so if I do,
I know, putzing with puddles. Or
Oh.
Puddles.
There we go. This will make it so every time the player bumps on the left side of these walls, they should draw an arrow.
Oh yes, I need to see.
And it is drawing the arrow, but it's set to white. So let's make that black just so I can see it. Draw, set, color. Oh wait, color. See black. In Game Maker, when you set the color for drawing a sprite like this, you always want to set the color back to white, because that's like the default drawing method. If you don't do this, the entire screen will. I think the entire screen draws black. So let me just as a funsies. If I don't do this, oh, maybe it just doesn't draw anything. Oh wait, what if I? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't draw at all. Okay. Let's see. Oh, is it not updating? Am I crazy? Let's see. That's on. Oh,
That was really weird.
that's not what I want. But yeah, Dessert Stream, do you play a lot of platformers or play any other favorite games you got? maybe this needs to be more like 2. It's funny, like I like platformers. I wouldn't necessarily they're my favorite kind of game, but like I just really appreciate a game that has really good movement, whether it's a platformer, a 3D game. Like I really like a game that really inspired me. I mean, like Celeste and Super Meat Boy are really high marks, but like Downwell is actually a really good platformer game that I really like, that has ties into Tower Bolt. I really like games that influence Tower Bolt are like Super Metroid, Mega Man X. Those are really strong tonal inspirations. But for the movement, it may sound unexpected, but a game like Titanfall is actually kind of a big inspiration for Tower Bolt, and the kind of parkourness of like how you can jump between walls and chain your jumps together. I really like that. A bit of everything, really, but a lot of platformers, yeah. I've been active in the challenge gaming communities for a few years now, so I love games with high skill ceilings or speedrunning or etc. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I totally hear you. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been a speedrunner myself, so like making a game that's like what feels like it's kind of in the wheelhouse of this sort of, you know, people playing in that kind of space where it's all about being fast and like being challenging. Like I can appreciate a game with a challenge, and regardless of its genre. So like I like there's something that's just really like, what's the word, satisfying when you have been butting up against a challenge in a game until you finally do it, and it's like it feels like an accomplishment. You get all that serotonin going through your body of just like, yeah. And I think that's a fulfilling feeling I want to bring to more people. How do I say, without more stress? Oh, hey, No Fall. Hello. Oh, I believe you also recently joined Discord. Thank you for showing up. Yo, same. Ultra Kill speedrunning is my life. Yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about Ultra Kill at the convention from last weekend. I really gotta like check it out. I know it's a really common game I hear about for speedrunning or challenge games. Let's see, I've been doing Celeste and Neon White for the Trials games, among a few other random picks. Ooh, Neon White's also really good. I have never quite seen a game that turned people into speedrunners, if that makes sense. Neon White, and that's kind of some of the magic I'm trying to capture too with Tower Bolt here, is like that game has a lot of great hooks to like, they're very like the game is like really easy to pick up, and the stages are very short, and like it's only within time that you like try to learn all these little micro optimizations, and it just very slowly pushes you in that direction to do that sort of stuff. And like I've seen a lot of casual players pick up that game and go into it, and then over time they just go, oh, it's not that hard to like play this level over and over and over again to get like just little better shortcuts here and there. And then they see the process of like, oh, before they know it, they're doing speedrunning, like, and are doing all the work of it without. It's almost, how do I put this? Like you hid the vegetables in the dessert pie, or not. You hid the vegetables in the savory pie, and they eat it, and they go, wow, this was a very tasty pie, even though they don't like spinach. I don't know if that analogy's too far, but yeah, it has a lot of incentive and a good feedback loop is what I'm trying to say. So like I think that's good.
I really hope
yeah, there's so many targets
someday.
To go. Sorry. Say again.
That's what I really hope you get to meet the devs someday, so you can tell them that.
An analogy.
Uh-huh.
I really like this idea. Like I think the idea of speedrunning doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a wall that's like you need to be this good to start. Like, and I think games that like naturally put people into that kind of loop, like show them well that like Neon White's a great example of that. That's like, it doesn't like, I don't know, it doesn't just feel like there's an explicit wall between you and like learning to get faster at something, and it feels very natural. Yeah, there's so many targets to go for. You can keep going if you just want, with enough natural drop-off points as well. Yeah, like, you know, and the minimum bar to like complete a level and continue the story is very, very low. And you can entirely complete the entire game without like needing to necessarily hit a very high skill ceiling. Yeah, it's an inspiration because that game was definitely made like while I was in the midway process of making Tower Bolt, but like I have no idea if Tower Bolt will be anywhere in the same degree of it. But like the one way I think I've tried to engineer Tower Bolt to be similar is that all my levels are really short. Like I never want anyone to play through any particular level for like 8 minutes or 2 minutes and then fail and have to go, oh, we have to do it all over. So like it makes that iteration loop a lot faster at least. So at least on paper, I hope I've done a good job, but we'll see as people play it. But yeah, I gotta agree. Neuron White is one of the most replayable games ever. Yeah, I didn't even like. I didn't play through the whole game, but like I think I played through like the demo, and like I was just like, dang, this is like I could feel the draw so well. What was I doing? Shit. Okay, I gotta.
Your arrows weren't showing up. Was that it?
Why is it? This isn't update. Oh, I think I know what's going on. All right.
But you were looking for speedrunners to play the game so you could see how they break things. So
that is true. Yeah, Deserted Stream. If you do fancy yourself as someone that like does a lot of like high challenge runs and like speedrunning, I would be very much. I very much like to hear your thoughts, like what you think of the demo, and if you do get into the alpha, also like, yeah, like, what's the word? Ooh, oh gosh, my brain's breaking. Yeah, just what you think. Like, if you are interested in the alpha, like, I'd also be interested in hearing like what you feel like the greater content of the game. Nofal. Oh, I'm interested. Oh, sorry, forgive me, Nofal. I might be remembering you from. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I think you're already in the Discord. I'm more or less talking about, yeah, like, just like having more folks play the game, and yeah, particularly I was talking about speedrunners, like people that do speedrunning or have done a lot of speedrunning before. Like, I want to see what they think about how the game plays, and yeah, part of what I was talking about earlier before y'all got here was I was talking with Audrey about potentially boothing this game at Awesome Games, or sorry, Summer Games Done Quick, because they've opened up like an artist alley / indie dev booth sort of thing, and I've been just trying to figure out logistics around that last couple days. Why is this still? This should be drawing like a black arrow, and I don't know why it's not.
Oh, hi X-Tones.
Salutations! I'm late. I'm so late. Hope it's fine. Oh, you're totally fine. Welcome, X-Tones. Audrey, are you still there?
I'm chilling.
Sorry, I know.
You always get concerned.
I'm just like I just feel guilty. We're co-streaming, and I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking.
You're pumping your game as you should be.
I'm happy to. I'm saying I'm happy to talk, but I also don't want to like take the oxygen out of the room. You're doing really cool things too.
I like. This is like half the reason for doing co-op stream is that I'm not. This is like the equivalent of working in an office without the people coming into my cubicle and interrupting me.
So hey Audrey, what's that KPI report that I asked you for 3 hours ago? Did you staple it yet? Sorry.
Thank God I didn't have to do that. I just had to do like vendor packets. I think was the most annoying thing I had to do.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, that was always like Netflix is like, oh, we want everybody in house, and every time I went down there like 3 different times to work in studio. For, a few days. I think one time like a week. And I was like, you get no freaking work done.
Yeah. Yeah, like I ever since we, like, how do I put this? When like work from home kind of became a thing after the pandemic, I kind of was like, I thought I would not be like a good remote at home worker, and turns out I actually really love it. And there's a lot of advantages to it that I actually do better work as someone that, as an introverted person that thrives on having kind of a silent space to kind of work. Like, yeah. I feel like I lock in better. Oh, also, it was definitely a pleasure meeting you at the esports venue last weekend. It was pretty fun looking at all the different games. Oh, so right. I got a feeling you were from the esports event. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm very happy you well, one, that you stopped by here, but also that you stopped by the booth and checked out all the other Seattle Indies games that we're always so We're always so excited to have like anybody anyone comes if anyone off the street like by anybody like be like, oh, I want to play your game. Like that gives us gas in the good way. It gives us energy is another way of putting it.
That's the weirdest way to put that.
Yeah, gas. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for a car, you know. Ever hear the phrase like they're gassed up? Like
hold on, I gotta ban a person.
Like as if they're ready to. Raylan, don't give me that look. I see you. Shut up. I'm Anyways,
gives you gas look like legumes. Yep, it's his bean power.
Gas gives you like, oh my god. Why? Okay, hang on. Sorry, I don't know why this is working like this. Here, let's do.
I guess I shouldn't expect normal phrases from somebody that says make fast food and pretend it's your own or cooking or something.
Own cooking. Okay, so he's drawing these arrows here, but they're rotated the wrong way. Don't mind that. Oh wait, what if I do? I'm an idiot.
Oh, okay.
So there's a extended function for drawing sprites in Game Maker called. So there's draw sprite and there's draw sprite ext, like which means extended. So instead of just drawing this thing, we can say y coordinate. We can say how big it is, so we can make it twice as big, and on the x and y directions, and then we can rotate it. So let's do 2. See, this is 0, so like negative 90 degrees, and then we'll do C black, so that they draw black, and then 1 for the alpha, meaning fully opaque. And that updated. There we go. Okay, there we go. So wrong direction. Let's rotate this way. And then yeah, that's exactly what we wanted, right? It's drawing entirely on the sprite. So like I want like an arrow that's going for this like the double-sided kind of repulsion wall. So I want to do step 1 is like Raylan has a really good idea where like I want these arrows to show up, but only when you're like bumping into the wall. But step 1 is I just want to render them all the time so I can get the placement right, and then I can trigger it to only show up when the player hits it. So let's do 16.
What the heck is my?
Okay, let's do fire. Let's do 8. That's kind of it. Let's try 5 for this. Yes, I am scaling pixel art. I know how blasphemous that is. What?
I don't know.
I heard like a gasp.
I know. I was just because I was reacting to what you said. No, I was trying to find my reference. This thing.
So that looks.
Oh, I did do that. Oh, okay. Oops. I based this whole sculpt off a painting that I did forever ago. And then I was like, oh, I need to. And then I was like, I need to do more to this, so I started adding all the petals on the back. And then, because I was like, it's not, like, I'm making this so realistic, I need this to be, like, an actual decent creature. And then I went to check my painting, and I did do little succulent petals down his back.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
This painting's
no,
so
I really like, no, I just really like all of just, like, the cactus, like, shape language you've got all around this kitty. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, and that is that like the color scheme, like of the little drawing on the top left? Is that what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that's the original like, painting that I did.
Original.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna have 3D prints of it, but then I'll try and paint one if I get enough time next week.
Ooh.
But yes, I still have to print them.
I love how pastel rainbow it gives the feeling of it feels very friend.
Yeah.
It feels very friend. I don't know how else to describe it.
I'm debating if, well, since you're paying attention right now,
I am now, yes.
Should I keep the spiky succulent petals? Because, like, if you see my reference in the background, almost all succulents end in a little spike, but not all of them. There are some round ones. So, do you think I should round it out instead?
Let me, like, can you rotate it more around the Kit Kat here a little bit? Like, all around. Or I guess I'm waiting for student delay to. I just want to see like all the other angles of this.
Hold on. Let me do. I can do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Turntable.
Well.
Wait. There we go.
So I think I would have had some more issue with. So like I kind of see what you mean. Like looking at the original sketch, like they definitely look more rounded. But like I think if there was how do I put it? I see like the ones on its back also have points, and I feel like that kind of makes it feel more cohesive to the ones that are like flared out on its mane. And I think it feels part of the pointiness makes it feel mane-like, you know, like a lion mane sort of thing. It definitely does give it a little bit more of a I don't know if intimidating is the right word. It feels more like because I definitely get the vibe from your drawing, your original painting, that like the rounded leaves or whatever, like make it feel more friendly. But I do, yeah, like it just feels more lion or cat like. I feel like for it to be pointy and like
well, yeah, it's like the sculpt is realistic, so it's kind of yeah.
Yeah, Raylan's leaving the note too that she likes how the pointy varies up the texture and silhouette too. So I think you're good to leave it.
Leave it pointy. Okay.
I think it definitely like it's really your choice. I think of what you kind of want to do, but like I think you can't go wrong whether they're pointy or round, and I think I would lean more towards pointy because I do like it as is.
Yeah, I mean, chances are if I try to prep it anyways, I'm going to lose a little bit of the point.
Oh no.
But yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. First one is prey blending in. Second is predator disguise. Oh.
That's true. Yeah, the first one was cute. This one's more, it's going to eat something.
Gonna eat a sandwich.
Yeah. Yep, just a sandwich. So now I'm just trying to balance this between what I want. Cute and angry cat.
Ooh, that feels like a good arrow.
That feels
okay,
good.
So now... Oh, I wonder... Oh.
Oh?
Well, I had this idea too of like maybe the whole... Maybe even the whole wall could flash. I don't know if that would be... It would flash with the... Well, okay, let's just try with a single arrow. So now let's do this. Like if I do this... Put in this this little checker here. Ooh! So this is kind of what it looks like now if I bump into it. I'm wondering if like the arrow should like flash. Also, I don't know if I like just solid black. It should be like maybe a different color, but...
Oh. I kind of feel like it needs to be the whole wall, or they might get the impression they're like revving up on it.
Say that one more time?
It's like, I feel like if it's not the whole wall, they might get the impression that they're like revving up their engines or something on it.
Really? Revving?
Well, because it almost, I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of see it. Like, I wonder...
Or am I just crazy? I don't know. Alright, why did I do this? I don't like these pointy ears. I want the pointy ears, but not this way. He's going to goblin mode.
Wonder if it needs to like move or flash. Let me try this also. Like,
these ears are not right. Something is wrong with these ears.
Oh, I don't want to do that. That would make a lot of...
Oh, I'm unmasked. That's fine.
Let's do... maybe. I'm just doing this over and over because I'm trying to just feel it out here. Alright, I don't have it set up on the right side yet, but that's fine. I almost feel like I need to like animate somehow, or like have an arrow like pulse toward the player somehow. Can I do that? Oh!
Hmm?
Hang on, I'm cooking. Hang on.
Are you cooking with gas or legumes?
Let's see, x minus 8 to x 1 0. Okay.
Yeah.
So XCR, the script here basically makes it so it will modulate a value between two values you set, almost like a sine wave. So if I did this right. Oh, okay, that's very slow. Okay, let's do x minus like 12 and then make it way faster. So we're going like 10th the speed. Ooh, that feels a lot better. Okay. So now you can kind of see like the arrows kind of pulsing forward and back. Maybe it needs to be like more area.
I do like the pulsing forward and back. That is good.
Yeah. Let me just see. Whoa. There we go.
Oh God,
yeah, it's just a matter of massaging a bit about like how far that pulse goes and how fast it is.
Man, sometimes I look at this stuff and I'm like, I should retopologize this, and then I'm like, I also cherish my sanity a little bit.
Oh no.
Alright, he's got a little bit of big eyes right now, but for 3D printing you kind of want overlarge eyes because everybody wants to paint the eyes.
Yeah, I know that in general. I wonder if the square needs to be... I don't know if I might be over-engineering and overthinking this. I'm just gonna be here like doing this over and over until I'm like, does this feel right?
I'm making Scruff McGruff over here apparently. This is getting I'm so picky about his face, it's not making me happy yet.
We're both in a state of like, oh god, why isn't this thing?
Exactly. I'm
like what I
oh,
want.
Shit. Like something's not working. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's a Philly stage where you've been staring at too long, so it never looks right. Yeah, it's like when you like say a word enough times, it kind of loses its meaning, and you just see it over and over, and just like, what do you mean the word biscuit has always been spelled that way?
I feel like this is a personal story that needs context.
Oh, yeah, that was just something I pulled out of the ether. Okay, so just to drive it home.
I need to revoxel. Need to revoxel this.
Should be updating.
No. This is why I work on multiple things, because I will probably rage quit this soon and move to something else. Now he's smiling. But somehow this works. God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna remesh you. Because you got folds. Actually, no, hold on. I could do this without the sharp edges.
Okay. I don't know if this is too much, but like I added another arrow that draws like to the left of the player to be like, hey, you're being bounced off. And maybe that's like really too much, but I just figured I'd try it.
Put it on there if they do it multiple times, maybe? Like after the 5th time where they smack into this wall, that shows up and it's like...
Hey.
It's the Navi that comes in. Hey, listen. Oh yeah, you have a Navi. You have the owl.
Yeah, if we just keep adding arrows, we get the owl.
You could have the owl pop. Can't you have the owl come in and be like, why are you doing that?
like I have just thought about legit just like having a text line at the beginning that's like, these walls repulse you and you cannot stick to them. Like, I honestly may just do that.
I mean, don't you have like an intro level?
I do, but like I like saying that invisibly, you know what I mean? I feel like that I don't like it as much when a game
when you have to say it.
Yeah, when the game is a little overbearing to like interrupt your time and be like, hey, this is how it's meant to be figured out. And I like it when players figure out stuff on their own, ideally, but like it's the kind of thing that's it's a balance. Like you don't want.
I mean, ideally, you do like I don't know if you need the big arrow. I would do like the wall arrows, and then maybe you could do a pop up if they do it a bunch of times, where you're just like, these walls repulse you.
Yeah. Also, okay, well maybe also let me float an idea. Just maybe I'm thinking about this too complicated. So this level here is basically the first introduction of these repulsor walls. And the one spot, let's see. I don't know why my frame rate's so bad. Oh, I think I know why. Because oh, I know why. Okay. It's not important. So this spot has like an invisible tutorial because it's meant to be kind of your first big wall of like, I can't get up here. What am I doing wrong? And yeah, as intended here, after a set amount of time, these arrows show up and it tells you, hey, you gotta hold down the jump button for higher jumps. So, and it shows you the jump arc that gives you like a nice like ramp of like, okay, so I need to hold down the button more. And most people I feel like that get at least jump on this wall here, they at least kind of see that, oh, there's a problem here. But until I added this repulsion, I don't think a lot of players like internalize like, oh, I'm actually not meant to be on these things here. But maybe as part of this little tutorial where the text shows up, I could just do like a little note kind of where the character is standing now, like, and point to these walls and go, these walls repulse you and like are not meant, you can't climb them. Like,
I mean, you don't have to put in much. You just be like, these walls aren't climbable.
Yeah.
White pulsing walls aren't climbable. It's like all you need to do.
Yeah. Oh, what? That's cool. Is that new or did I just never trigger it? Rayland, it's been here since so these arrows are new, but I've always had this text pop up since at least 2 years ago. Yeah, so it's an invisible tutorial. It only shows up.
I've definitely encountered it.
Yeah. So, you know what? Let's just okay. I think I may keep the arrows that draw when you bump into the walls, but maybe not the big arrow. But then I'll add some text here because this is the one spot. It'll at least, well, shit. I may even put it down here. I don't know because there is like a, how do I put this? People that know how to jump and hold down the button can skip this part of the tutorial. But I make it invisible, like that's gonna make it like less visible to everyone. Whereas I think, yeah, maybe I just put some text right here. That's just like, hey, like white repulsor, you cannot climb white repulsor walls, and I just have some arrows to them, like. Yeah, maybe that's what I do. Just to like really cover my bases. This is why you need testers who aren't regular platform players. Yeah, exactly, right.
Gotta idiot-proof the game.
Okay, so let's go back. Say what?
I said you need to idiot-proof the game. I am your idiot.
You're not an idiot, Audrey.
I just get very easily distracted visually.
Oh, that doesn't mean you're an idiot.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Okay, so this works for this side, so all we gotta do to make it work on the other side is this. So we flip the script, make these a plus, make these a plus, make these a plus, and then make this negative. That's the left side, right side. Cool. So now I just need to implement that for the other walls. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me think. Just tell me that just draws the same. Oh, it inherits the same. Oh, ooh, ooh! I love it when I have a. I was gonna. I love it when the parent-child relations are good. Yes. because these ones here like use the other variants of them use the same code. So I think
I'm sorry, I just had a visual mental image of you at a park watching like a family like some parent watched their kid on the playground.
Yeah. So yeah, these aren't a double-sided wall, but it has all the same code is running here, and it just works. I don't have to do anything more. That's awesome. Okay, so let me go into the live.
Yes, children.
Oh wait, yeah.
Excellent.
So let's get rid of this. This single line of code extremely slowed down my game because it was reloading. I have a ton of these instances of these these repulsor walls, and it was running it for every single. It was like updating each of them live throughout the entire game, and that's probably what was making it really bad. Okay, so let's just make a new tutorial object. What do I call normal sentences? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna. But part of making a game like this is like acknowledging that I can't convey information in the elegant, smart way all the time, and sometimes I just need to like literally tell the player in writing. What was it called?
What was the game that just the new Doom that came out had that?
Oh yeah, no, that's a game with a lot of complex moving pieces too. Like
yeah, but they're like you start combat and they're just like, and here's a tutorial. It's like I was in the middle of combat.
Yeah, but it sucks when it takes you out of it, right? That's why I try to avoid. So like at no point, luckily, the only time I take you out of it to explain you something is the bolter charge mechanic, which is really complicated. Like that's probably the most complicated mechanic I have in the game, and there's like at least 4 levels that teach you how to use it. So yeah. Sorry, I'm.
So you want little tubes? My mask is actually just kind of a cute marking right now.
What?
I said the masking I did is actually just a cute marking right now. I'm debating if he's gonna get little tubes. Mini tubes. We'll find out.
So I'm gonna copy this coin tutorial object.
Go tiny. Go tiny. There we go.
White repulsor walls can't be climbed / jumped on. Feel like that's pretty good. Okay, so let's Yes.
Just put up a meme of Gandalf. You shall not pass.
And what's cool is this little tutorial object. I really like it because when it spawns the text in the level, it does a little owl hoot, as if the owl is helping you a little bit
nice
and
touch.
giving you a hint. Yeah. That was absolutely like a, I'm gonna go to bed. Wait, this would add a lot. Okay, so now I need to put this object in the level, and I just kind of have to futz its position a bit.
Oh, that is totally stuck in there. Is it stuck on normal? No, it is not. Does Kitty need tubes?
I probably want to draw some arrows for that as well, which I can... Ooh, Owl would make a good emote. Ooh, oh, that's a great idea.
Oh,
I actually
yeah.
might, shit, hold on.
Can't believe you haven't done that yet.
You know, oh, I want to be careful. There's some sprites I don't want to necessarily show on stream here. But, let me see. I think I do have... Give me a hot second. Yeah, oh yeah. Should pop up a second. Oop. Oh my god, it's tiny. But yeah, it's already pretty... It's like, it's bilinearly filtering, but 16 by 16 pixels already. I think that'd be pretty cute. I'm surprised that's a really great idea, Raylan. Let me write that down. Raylan, you are 2 for 2 tonight, or at least more on that for good ideas. Thank you.
Get a cookie.
There's a handful of terrible emotes I've wanted to do. Like, one good idea someone gave me was like, you could make 3 emotes. One that's like the left end of the laser, one that's the middle part, and then one that's the right. And so you can have like you could just do a chat bar that's just like laser, and it's like, you could like... It would be funny because you would make the laser, and as chat goes, the laser would go up in chat. Yeah.
Is that even possible? That'd be fun.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, like, that's how chat normally works. Like, when people type in messages move up, so the laser would be moving up along with chat posting stuff. And yeah.
Okay. I was like, you have a really cool jump animation. You should put that as like your cheers.
Honestly, there's a lot of the Volter's animations that also like she's small enough, like they could just work. Yeah. All right, Audrey. Okay, you get credit for that one. Volter.
I get a cookie.
Yeah, sure.
That's what you should have. What do you name your bits? You gotta call them cookies.
Like, oh, they're fish. They're fish. My bits are, my Jana points are fish. Yeah.
Oh, I want a cookie.
Well, I can't give you a cookie, but I can. Oh, jeez, hang on. It's loading. Just do more work. Finish your game, spruce up your stream, get this GDQ stuff figured out. How hard could it be? How hard could it be? It's just that.
This is why Ernesto gets mad at me, because he's like, you're always saying you'll do this when you're done prepping for this show, but you always have the next show coming up.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't really have shows. I have one Black Friday weekend. Everything else, I have been waitlisted for.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ugh. It's a fun time to be a game artist. Or an animation artist. Or a film artist.
Oh, God. I don't want to subscribe for drops. I just want to...
To Uber drops?
What?
What are you talking about?
What's going on? No. Sorry. Dismiss. Thank you.
Isn't really resource intensive, very fun. Yay! You have a chat message.
Huh?
You have a chat message.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Played through the demo on my laptop because this game is really resource intensive. Isn't really resource intensive. Very fun. Thank you so much. Yeah. I misread that for a moment. I was like, oh god, it is resource intensive. Oh dear god. But yeah, much appreciated. If you have any other like feedback or like any notes, I'd be happy to hear. Always looking for.
He loves it when we throw random ideas at him in the middle of stream. He absolutely loves it.
There's your cookie. Yeah.
Yay, cookie! I need to make a cookie emote now.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Zitter stream, for like playing that demo like right away. You didn't have to. I always like. I'm always a strong proponent of like like when I ask people like, oh, if you want to play my game, please no rush, take it at your own time. The game's fast paced doesn't mean you have to be in this moment.
I was like, can I put this on your chat? Here,
What?
I'll give you. There's your cookie.
Oh my god! No! Oh my god, emo! No!
What's wrong? It's just peanut butter jelly.
Oh, where's the... Using your emote, more powers for evil. Earth is... Utility... okay. Let's copy this one.
I need to hook that emote up to a sound effect so that it plays a peanut butter jelly time when it comes up.
I think I'm gonna utilize a very cool feature. Okay, so if I do live, right, so live. Let's do arrows. Cool. Okay. We're gonna perform some magic. Some game maker magic here. Utilities. Oh wait, I don't think I have an object for this. I don't know how to read. Oh, hoot.
Where? I was gonna find the obnoxious things in your chat, but I can't get to your chat.
What do you mean?
Nothing. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Just
cool.
Shh, quiet.
Cool, appreciate it. Violet.
Yeesh.
One thing I want to suggest, I noticed that the timer keeps going even while in dialogue. Maybe change it to where the timer stops or add a skip dialogue option. Yeah, you're not the first person to suggest something like that, No Flaw. I appreciate the suggestion, yeah. Ideally what I would like to do is like, if you're in like a cutscene where like the dialogue, like the widescreen bars come from the top and bottom, that usually means you're in like a cutscene. I would love it if you could like just press start and then there would be like a skip cutscene option and you could just immediately skip to the end. That is actually something that's kind of what I'm tracking for what I would want if I'm submitting a build to like the Summer Games Done Quick or even any of the other like conferences and shows I'm sending Towerbolt to. Just because I know some people just want to get straight into playing the game. Yeah, so that's the ideal way I would want it to work. But yeah, maybe in lieu of that, maybe the timer stops. Like I tend to like... I might be misinterpreting like what's the word? When I see speedrunners play a game and like a cutscene is playing, it's not like as if that's the time that they stop their real-time timer to let that stuff go through. Even though like it sounds like a convenience feature and like lets you have a more accurate time that doesn't really, so you don't have to worry about the dialogue of the Well, I mean, I guess that's also a good point. Like, I mean, I'm thinking this through and thinking back on it. Like, if you're speedrunning it, or if you want to play through it fast but also get bits of the story without feeling the pressure, I could see the argument for like pausing the timer during a cutscene. Maybe I make that like a toggle. There's a couple things to chew on there, but I appreciate that. I think it's a great suggestion. Thank you. But yeah, like I'm trying to think of like which one's easier to do, like stopping the timer or making a skip cutscene button. But both are really both are positive adds to the game. Okay, so that's there.
This cat is too smiley.
Go. Audrey, how are you feeling, by the way? I don't know. What's our uptime? We're close to 2 hours on stream.
I
don't know. Okay. I don't know. I'm still good. I'll voice that. Oh boy, I gotta. Let's see. Yeah, each of the main character sprites are like 64 by 64 at most. So I think like a fun one would be like an animated. Oh where? Ow! Oh sorry, that came in really late, Audrey. God damn it. I feel like I can turn up those alerts a little bit. I do that.
Should I have done the pipes?
The pipes.
The pipes calling
is a lot. Here, I'm gonna raise the levels on that a little bit. Oh, it's this time of day? Oh, please, Raylan, please. I just knew it was coming. Yeah. Yeah, because, oh, right, no fault. Because what it feels like is if you don't hit A fast enough, you get a bad time. Well, yep, I totally see that. Yeah. And, yeah, I think most games, that's kind of like why it's on my to-do list of, like, especially if I'm putting this more in front of speedrunners, is like, yeah, like, I don't want to, like, some games, like, of the past just, like, didn't really care about the player's time, and so, like, you do have to just kind of mash throughout a lot of, like, cutscenes and that kind of thing through text dialogue. And yeah, ideally I would just want to make their lives easier by just hitting an easy skip cutscene button. That's like the ideal. I think that's the highest ideal of what I would want. Okay, so this is... Oh god, why is it still so chuggy? Okay, so now... Okay, so now we're here. We're gonna edit the sprite. Okay. Let's see. I might have been better off just like taking a screenshot and drawing over this. Honestly, maybe that's what I'll do. Alright. That's more. Sec. When I take a print screen, it's of all 4 of my monitors, and
why?
Yeah, when you press the print screen, it captures all my monitors.
Doesn't? I thought
Why
mine
do I have
just
4?
Was... No, I mean, I can't fault you on that. I have 2. I mean, 4 does seem a little excessive. I have 2, and then I technically have a tablet. I have a Huion. The affordable
Cintiq.
Yep.
Yeah, I have an XP pen for my screen display tablet, yeah.
But I still just use my iPad.
That too, yeah. I haven't used a Cintiq model tablet in over a year.
It's like they gave me one of the super nice ones when I was at Netflix, and I hated that thing. It took up so much goddamn room, and then you were just like constantly meeting on a screen, like a heavy, warm screen. And it's just like, this is not comfortable. But some people are like, well, how do you see the details? I zoom in? I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, so these are really like crummy looking arrows, but they have the right placement. So let's see if we can save these out.
the first time I tried to decide what to do with this guy's neck, I ended up just making a bunch of boobs. Not intentionally, but I looked at it and I'm like, that's just a bunch of boobs. I know my original painting, like, the petals go all the way around, but then when you look at that from the side, it just doesn't look great. So, that's why I'm changing it.
Whoops, wrong one. Add it. It's here.
Oh, I do have to tell you a random thing that happened, though.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
so,
shoot.
I think I told you about the Michael Myers, right? That I saw?
No. Actually.
No? I didn't tell you, because
No.
I saw a dude at, like, 1 in the morning in the middle of the road in, like, the darkest patch next to the woods.
Oh, yeah, wait, yeah, that rings a bell.
Weirdly waving at me and Raya while I was walking her.
That's, yeah, that rings a bell now. That's right.
Yeah, so, the next day, Ernesto sends me a picture, and it was a sheep loose in that exact same spot. Like, on the road. So that I was like, this is a were sheep.
Huh? It's just a sheep in human clothing.
Yeah.
That turns into a human occasionally.
But now Raya's terrified of the sheep. But yes, there's also just randomly sheep in suburbia, so...
Weird.
Oh, man. She was so busy trying to find the sheep the other night when I took her out past there, that, she didn't even notice there was, like, 2 coyotes, like, 60 feet from us.
Oh, man.
Like, just watching us. She was just like, where's the sheep? I must find sheep. So whenever she sees it, she apparently just runs away. She's intrigued, yet terrified.
Like how I am with most things.
So from what Ernesto told me, a guy came out to grab the sheep, and he was a very large Samoan man, so I think that was Michael Myers. So I'm guessing his sheep got loose at like 1 in the morning.
Oh.
But yes. Because I was like, that's just a massive man in the middle of the road at 1 in the morning.
That's just a massive man.
Waving at me in the shadows. I should have taken a photo, but then I was like, I'll definitely die if I take a photo.
Oh my god. So these are like the... Let's get out a layer here. So now I know where these things go. I can, I mean, these are just very simple arrows. So I can actually make this art in just straight in Game Maker, actually. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I know, right?
Isn't there a lot of people that actually do like pixel art animation just straight in Game Maker?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I do everything in Sprite, so like that's usually my like go-to sort of software, but yeah.
Well, I know that's like the top of the line, but it's like I swear I've heard of people just straight up doing all of it in Game Maker.
Yeah, I mean, see, like I haven't done a lot, but like if you don't, I use the sprite editor to do like really functional, like stuff like this, where I'm just drawing like if I'm just doing 1-bit pixel art that's like either black or white, I could see that doing in here, but like anything with color or complex layers, like I probably wouldn't, wouldn't want to do stuff like that. Okay, these arrows are way too thick.
John Davies isn't going to be out here. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Thread it. Eh? Oh.
The pixel artist. Yeah, John Davis.
Oh, really? He does his stuff in Game Maker?
No, I was just saying. I was like, he's not going to be doing his stuff. There's no way.
Fuck. I know. I like follow that guy's work, and it's like, damn.
No, yeah, that would be incredible. Okay, for people that wanted to see what I'm talking about, this is.
Yeah, I think I follow him on.
I went on my Blue Sky because I know I reposted one of his. But he's got crazy good pixel art animation.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the same one earlier today. God.
So yeah, go find him on Blue Sky. It's like, what else have I got on here? Oh, Crescent County. That's my friend's Kickstarter that just launched yesterday, and she's already funded.
Nice.
It's a witch broom racing game / delivery service game. So it's like a little bit Dream Daddy, a little bit like pod racing, and a little bit Kiki's delivery service.
Ooh, yeah, chat, check that out. Heck yeah. I've been seeing an uptick in like witch games, like kind of lately. Like there's that, I think it's called Witchbrook? There's like the one that's like it's made by Chucklefish. It's like it's meant to be kind of like a magical school academy, but like you can like fly around on a broom, and it's got some of the loveliest pixel art I've seen for like a tight kind of Stardew Valley life sim kind of game. So yeah, I feel like that's a good combination. Grim Clown J. Oh, I recognize that username. You like a lot of my my posts on Blue Sky. Hello. Welcome. Hey, saw your post on Blue Sky and came check you out. Hey, how goes it? Hello. Yeah, so I'm working on stuff for Tower Bolt. Sorry. Yeah. So like I'm doing kind of like eating your vegetables kind of style stuff. Like I'm basically trying to get a build ready for some conventions coming soon. And there's some tutorialization. Oh, the frame rate's terrible. Let me rectify that real quick. Yeah, I feel like this is decent. Okay. I'm disabling a thing that lets me edit code live in GameMaker here. But yeah, I'm just doing like a little bits of odds and ends. Normally I would be making levels on these streams, and I think I might have time to maybe do one before we wrap up today potentially. But yeah, I'm working on like just getting some stuff ready for some conventions. So like stuff like I keep talking about not the specifics. What did I do today? Yeah, it's just some onboarding where like some players will get caught in some of the tutorials for the early game for Tower Bolt. If you want more of the elevator pitch for Tower Bolt, let me know. I've been working on it all day so far on stream. Basically trying to make the game a little bit more, just slightly more, like there's just a couple hitches where like you have to wait for things to happen, and I want to make it a little more streamlined so players don't have to wait, especially if they're like trying to speedrun it. So that's kind of stuff I'm doing. We may look into how to do a skip cutscene button, but that I'm a little, I won't say frightened, but I am like a little cautious about that because there's a lot of stuff that can break there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the long. I have a tendency to gab and yap so bad. That's the long story short.
That's a good.
Well,
oh no, I didn't know the thing about cutscenes. That's a good thing to know because that's how our character unlocks are going to be in our game. Were cutscenes.
Well, the way I've coded cutscenes is probably the worst way. There has to have been a better way to make cutscenes work.
Well, I guess you're using GameMaker, we're using Godot, so maybe it's not the same.
Yeah, the way I've implemented it is like by whole. It's by hand, like basically making it from scratch. Whereas I'm sure later versions of GameMaker or Godot has some built-in like, or I don't know, like there's got to be some. I just feel like the way I'm doing it has got to be. There we go. Okay, cool. So now, yeah. So one thing I was just working on before I restarted the game was like these little tool tips that like, hey, repulsor walls can't be jumped to climbed on, because a lot of people I would see. nice at the convention. What is that emote? Oh my god. Good luck at the conventions. I actually cobbled a demo together today, sort of the same page as you. Oh, cool. Oh, Grimclown, are you working on a game? Tell me about it. Happy to meet other indie devs, or hear about what they're doing. Oh shoot, these arrows don't show up here. Ah, shoot. They show up here. There. Oh, right. That's that one. Yeah, I'm just trying to make like the onboarding and sort of the initial demo flow to be as smooth. Okay, well these walls show up. Let me look. Right. Oh. I think Hugh's the one I want. Maybe not. Hang on. I talk to myself a lot, so forgive me if I'm just kind of like.
I mean, I'm here. Jeez. What am I?
Yeah, sorry.
Shop litter?
This is exactly why, Audrey, I say so there. This is precisely why I say that shit, okay? And now you're making fun of me for, like, you're making fun of me for acknowledging your presence and making sure you're okay, and now you're like,
Because you're like, I'm talking to myself. I'm like, well, fine. I'm just chopped liver. I'm just over here noodling on a weird cougar.
From what I've seen in your game on Beastgate, it looks like it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying following your posts. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I never quite know. We probably share the same pain, Grim Clown. If I put 100 indie devs into a room, and I were to tell them what's like the hardest part of our work, and I think I would yell with the loudest volume possible. Marketing. It's so hard getting the word about my game and to make posts about it and to manage all that and to have people find my game organically through stuff I post or whatever. And but it is actually really hard, and because sometimes it feels like you're just posting stuff and you don't get any feedback. So like Grim Cloud, what I'm saying is it means a lot that they hear that you enjoyed the stuff I post. Because I can feel that way where it's just like, I don't know if this is reaching anybody. Does anybody care? But yeah, I think it's good to hear that. And I think ultimately it's like, at the end of the day, what they say, how is that? What they say, like, oh, thank you, Raylan. Gosh, oh, you don't have to. Raylan's very good. Raylan, would you? Okay, I'm gonna float this idea out there because you're a frequent chatter, and I believe you've been on my streams well enough. And if you ever want this responsibility, I'm just gonna lay it for you right now. Do you want to be a mod? You want to be a mod, Raylan? Let's get you posting this for people. Lol, can come play the demo. Yeah. Indeed, I'm working on a side-scrolling platformer too. The idea is to find items in the world and bring them to different places to trigger different endings. Ooh, we love a different ending game. A game with different endings in it.
That is fun. That also encourages...
Oh my god, the birth of a mod. Up to you, Rayland.
I'm about to say, this is like some kind of weird like marriage proposal. What? Could I have a sword? Oh, is there? Can you do mod icons?
That's what a mod icon typically is. It's a sword. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the green sword.
Oh, okay. I thought I read that wrong. I thought you said, could I have a sword? Like you gotta make.
like forge one.
I mean, well, if you wanted, I was thinking more like a emote, or whatever, the icon.
Oh god.
Never mind. All right, this is a weird part here. I might.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me right now, Raylan. I'm just gonna float that thought across. I have never made a game before, and I don't have any previous experience with game dev. I've just always dreamed of making my own game. Isn't it? That's so pure. I love that. Man, yes. Like you are doing, like I think when it comes down to it, when you have a game idea, and if you start with literally nothing, I think it's still good to pursue it and still good to like throw yourself at it. Because yeah, like I didn't necessarily start entirely from zero because like I was an artist, or I am still an artist, like prior to learning any programming or like how Game Maker worked. But let me I can say confidently that it is very possible to like teach yourself everything and like to make something from whole cloth yourself. It just may end up taking some time and sure, there may be some bumps along the way, but like I find it really fulfilling to like learn and to level up skill wise as you're like making this project. And at the end of the day, what I like to think that like someone that makes a game on their own, or even with a small team, like I feel like that the heart of their effort, I think, shines differently, and maybe not necessarily in a better way, but like I think what Toby Fox of Undertale fame once said, that like you feel the spirit of someone that has made a game, especially if like they've made it by themselves, because like, everything in that game is like representative of how they work and what they are, right? And I think that's really cool. Not to underplay like how much work it is, and I will talk all day about like burnout and working within expectation, and you know, it's a lot of hard work. Nothing is ever guaranteed to work, but if you want to try it, you should definitely take a stab. It's worth the experience. Yeah, Raylan's got it right. I forgot what I was doing. Let's see. I'm gonna try.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with this cat.
Yeah.
So that is true about like the voices. I haven't really even thought about that, but I think you maybe watched when I did when I streamed Dead Letter Society.
Yeah, that's the keyboard. That's
Yeah.
the data entry mail game, right?
Yeah, so that was made entirely by my friend Mike Monroe, who I haven't seen unfortunately in a while. We both did horror art and we're like doing local conventions, and I think he also went to Digipen as well.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so like we'd always chat and everything, and I know at one point he mentioned working on an indie game, but yeah, then all of a sudden like I saw Gab Smolders play and I was like, oh shit. I was like, is that the same mic? I looked it up and it was. But then when I went to play that game, I was like, oh, this is so very Mike.
That's funny.
Just kind of like dark, like thinly veiled anxiety packed into a game.
That's funny.
But yes, also you guys should check out Dead Letter Society if you want to give yourself a stress test.
Yeah. Oh, I watched you play through most of that game, and it's really cool. I really like that game.
Yeah, no, he did a wonderful job on that. I hope
It's really
made him a bunch of money.
Yeah. Here, really, how do I do this? No, that's no. Morgan was able to figure this out. I don't remember how to do this myself. How do you mod people? I guess I'll figure it out. All these buttons are like mod or like timeout / ban.
Do you have it? Do you have the? I know I have it. I need to find the emote for it. The Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Do you have that, or is that just me?
I have that. Yeah, it's on my channel.
Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. I'm like, why is this not? No, I should be. What am I doing? There it is.
Should be cheap fish if you got it.
Cheap.
Right?
Ah.
Yeah, I may have to do this offline. There it is. Oh god. Alright, you played the song. How do I mod a Twitch chat? Oh, that's it. Okay, here you go.
So you literally just back hashtag and turn them into a mod?
That should do it. All right, Raylan, let her rip.
That is easier than I thought.
Oh, I'm actually rather far along with this project. I started back in September 23, and it's been a very fulfilling experience.
Oh,
okay,
cool.
So you're further along. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I've been in this for a long time. Like, it's been off and on, and I've been doing this since, like, 2017, 2016. So, like, it's coming along almost double-digit years, and that scares me. But that's why I'm, like, very...
Yeah, but you haven't had...
like,
I mean, you've been working full-time until recently, so this is, like, now you've got the time to devote yourself, I should say. So, like, don't be harsh on yourself for the amount of time it's taken you, because it's, like,
yeah. I know, yeah, I try not to be, but I always caveat, like, when I tell people how long it's taken, like, it's not been full-time work. Some years I didn't do a lot because I was just burnt out. Other stuff was happening. Doing everything alone has been a tough go, but it's been less complicated too, so a little give and take there. Yeah, I agree. Like, you don't have to, like, all my code's really messy, but because I'm the only one really, like, looking at it, like, I feel like I could just let that go. But, like, of course, I try to learn it the right way as I can. And oh, there's a whole separate view. Yeah, I don't even know what you might see, Raylan, but there you go. You got a little sword. I think since Morgan was doing this, like, now, Raylan, you could do stuff like create predictions if you'd like, or goodness forbid timeout or ban people. Please don't do that without, like, warrant, please. But there you go.
I don't like you, ban.
Oh right, sorry. I was like waiting for my game to load, and I was like trying to look up how hard it would be to create a. Yes, those turn on. These arrows happen.
I may have to do that for White Knight.
Permission to ban obvious spots, like that one earlier. Yeah, well, I think that one was actually on Audrey.
That was mine, but yeah.
Yeah. But if you do see, if you see, buy more viewers now, link with some
always
spaces.
Streamo.
Yeah.
Why are you not
Streamo? Yeah. But yes,
Yep.
yeah. If you, my channel has been usually pretty good about. Like, chat, I appreciate you all for being very chill. I've never had really any issues with people in chat, but
Yeah.
if you all become a nuisance at any point, I know how to right click and click again, and then you never get to see the channel, and it's like, I should never have posted that JPEG of I don't know, that
Snooki.
one.
Where the
that
fuck
one
is
meme.
Snooki these days?
What?
Snooki, I just... I don't know why she's...
That sounds familiar.
Oh, alright, don't Google that. Let that
I'm not-
not
I
exist
won't.
in your brain, please.
Yay! I love not being on the internet.
You take that as a win, and you don't look it up for your own
I
sake.
honestly, like I honestly, when you said the name, and I'm like, that kind of sounds familiar, but I don't know anything else. And I tend to, I'll leave that part of my brain alone.
I'm just gonna be like, Godspeed, brave little soldier, or whatever. I salute you and move along. Okay.
Let me think. What if I just turn options into, or I could add another button that's like, crap. I'm just trying to think of how I would like change my pause menu to have like a skip cutscene button, and like, but that'd also have to be pretty. Or maybe I just have like a different menu entirely if you're in a cutscene. Ooh, maybe that's how I do it. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I'm just thinking out loud here.
When I don't want to look at my topology anymore, I just make a new item and smush it into my original one. Causes problems when I need to smush things together at the end, but then I don't have to fight topology anymore. I was thinking something I wanted to add in at the end. Carson Druitt gave me this idea because he does Pictionary with his chat.
Oh, cool.
I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, Pictionary. Well, I don't want to steal his idea, but I was like, it would be kind of like a fun challenge for chat to be like, draw this from memory.
Oh, cool. Oh, sure. Yeah. Right, like the not
like
the
the horse.
Again.
I was thinking about our horse, so I was like,
Not the mine horse.
We should. Well, I definitely want to start doing that at the end of stream. Just take like 5-10 minutes to wind down and draw something from memory. You could join me.
Could. Yeah, I could.
But also, chat, I need suggestions for what to draw from memory. I gotta figure out how to do polls, so I'll eventually make it a poll system. But...
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can actually, you can like, if you do slash poll in your chat, that'll give you the menu for creating a poll.
Yeah, I figured
but you have to,
it should be fine for this one to not, because it's a small crowd. I'm not worried about having there will be lucky if we have 3 options to poll between, I'd say.
Sure. Yeah, I get you. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do a I'm gonna save and commit what I've got so far because I think I have a decent. Right, so chains we've changed. This tutorial pops up with the white repulsor walls. And the arrows now like show up when you like hit them. And what else did I do? I did a couple other things. The stuff I've already mentioned. Like, I like lowered these walls by like 1 tile so that they're easier to jump over. The elevators spawn faster for when you finish a level. That's we're talking about a level like this one. So if I go to the top. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, that little lift used to show up way slower, and now it's immediate. Like as soon as the level is cleared, you can jump on it. There you go. Oh, let me out. Let me out. That's okay. All right, just close it. So now I'm gonna commit that. Got some source control I can plug that into.
Yar? Is it work?
Okay.
Is it going okay?
Oh yeah.
It was just
now I need to.
You had the most world weary sigh there for a second, so it's just.
Oh! I did. I didn't even clock it. Yeah. I'm just like I don't know if I'm just like losing some stamina for a little bit, but let me just like maybe I need a small snack or something. I'm gonna mute my mic so that the sound of me grabbing for a chocolate treat is not super loud. Give me a sec. I love Tim Tams. I'm not sponsored by them, but if I wish I was. Big fan.
I love not Tim Tams. Please don't sponsor me. I can't eat your food. Unreal peanut butter cups. Please sponsor me.
Yeah, peanut butter cups are great. Oh my god.
Maybe I could neg Tim Tams into actually sponsor me, and I don't have to eat their food, but I get the money.
You can just advertise them.
Yeah,
you don't necessarily have to eat them, you know.
I mean, I could still advertise. I'd be like, guys, go live vicariously for me and eat Tim Tams.
Yeah. I can't even eat these, and I still love endorsing them. That's my thing. Gonna try adding some commands so we don't have to go link hunting. Oh, Rayland! Oh my gosh, you don't have to do that, but if you want to, go ahead.
Get into
I've been trying to figure out how to do like an exclamation point tower bolt or exclamation point game, like as like a, because like here's if you just want like the very quick text elevator speech, like I need to figure out like create like a bot for my stream so it does that kind of stuff.
That could be kind of cool.
It's just always been by the wayside.
Yeah, so like people can get through without having to read. Like if they want to read the lore, they can, but it's not necessary. Or the tutorials.
No. I mean for Twitch chat. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
If someone drops into the stream and I need to explain Tower Bolt, I just do exclamation point Tower Bolt, and like it just drops all of the.
I guess I was thinking of that for in-game. If you just had it be like little screens or interactable question marks is what I was thinking, or exclamation points.
So
people, if
like,
they wanted the hint, would just go to the question mark.
Oh.
Instead of you having to put in all the stuff.
it's not, yeah, like like I said, it's not intrusive. Like for me to just have a text that's on this. Like here's the thing, like if there is like a tutorial that you have to press like on a console that's optional, that means people are gonna miss it. Like people that there'll be a better fraction, yes, of people that what's the word? Better fraction of people that will like understand it, but for it to be 100%, I think, at least, how do I put this? There's less. This is a really bad way of saying it. There's less blame on me if there's little text on the screen that's very clear that there's no way you can say, "Oh, you didn't teach me this." I was like, "There's text right here," but really, it's still a failing.
Exclamation point is too much for them to
I have to get
missable, I should say.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But like, it is still more of a failure on my part. Like, even if I display the information clearly, but they don't digest it or like figure it out, that is still a failure on my part, not theirs. Like at the end of the day, but all I can do is set them up for success in the best way, and like, yeah, I think
you can lead the horse to water. You can't make it drink.
Yeah, but also kind of a unique problem with my game because it is a one-button game. I don't have a way of like locking down the player. It would be a new system, Audrey, to like step in front of a thing, press jump, but not actually have you press the A button. But everything in my game is like really hardwired to like, you press A when you're in control, you jump, and it's like, oh, like it might be the kind of thing like maybe you walk by. Oh, now I'm getting way into the weeds for this, but this is how I probably do it. Like instead of like pressing a button, if you walk by it, if you just are in proximity of the collision, then it would show up the tooltip. But I think for just the way I presented it, I think it should be fine. Sorry, I don't mean to like. I don't want to sound like I'm like.
How dare you?
Idea.
No. That makes sense. I had the visual. I visually, my brain was like, it would be cute if there was like a little computer monitor that kind of like it wouldn't have to be as noticeable as a yellow exclamation point. It would just be like like a pale blue, so it kind of matches most of your backgrounds, and then it would just be like hint or say or something like that. But and then when I was an idiot and I was falling down 15 times, I could go to the hint, and then it would tell me what I'm doing wrong. But no, it makes sense.
Gotcha.
I do appreciate that it is a one-button game, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, that is intentionally very meant to be a barrier of entry. Like I see lots of platformer games that have tons of, they're using every button on the controller to like play it, and it's like Downwell is a game that taught me that you could have an extremely complex, like it's easy to get into it, but it's extremely complex game with 3 buttons. Like,
yeah, no, like
left, right, and shoot. That's it. Like, or jump. This is all on the same button. Like,
it's very impressive to be able to do as comprehensive of a game as you have with, because almost every game there's like, I'm gonna make a complicated platformer or whatever. A lot of them fall for that trope where they're like, this is some ungodly button combo of like, right, left, triggers, A, B, X squared. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't like playing Monster Hunter that much.
But that's extremely valid. Yeah, I know a lot of people are like that. Like Monster Hunter has a lot of appeal, but like yes, it is a barrier because it's extremely complicated. Like, and that's just the controls. Like you get into like the RPG gearing.
Yeah, and, like honestly, I am totally fine with that part. That part,
okay,
I understand. Or like, I can get down with that more because to me that is world building.
Okay.
Like knowing what part is weak on an animal and what it is immune to or whatever, that is for me world building. That is playing it as like a D&D kind of campaign.
Okay, sure.
So it's like I'm a ranger, literally going out to kill these things. I have to fucking know what I'm killing.
Yeah, okay, sure. It's good cosplay for the world building. Got it.
Yeah. But to me, the button mashing combo, that has nothing to fucking do with it. That's that's just making it complicated for the sake of making it complicated. Whereas in real life, if I'm the ranger doing this, I'm gonna be doing my.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shiv that tail a lot.
Not look like you're swinging at the air for the 12th time, be like, dang it. And then your friend Morgan hits you with her dual blades and for the 8th time, and you're like, God damn it, why'd you have to do that? And then your friend Mark hits you with their hunting horn. It's like, ow! Yeah. It's my first day.
I mean, that is all. That is everybody rolling nat ones. There is what that is. But yeah.
Raylan, I forget if I. Sorry if I didn't. I forget if I got followed up. But yes, it sounds like yes. I have to get the bot set up first before I can do commands. But thank you for at least. Yeah, trying to set up the command. That's awesome. I didn't know mods could do that.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Dual blades friendly fire is just how we show affection.
That's usually what I rock in, at least the Monster Hunter now, where I don't have to worry about smacking into people, so... I did do that back in, what is it, Rise? Was Rise the one with the Magnum Owl?
Yeah, Magnum Owl. Oh, I have a little guy of him. Check this out.
Oh, yeah, I have his amiibo, too.
Look at yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the amiibo, that's the Monster Hunter. I love those blind boxes so much.
Yeah, these are all so good. The detail you get is really nice on them. Yeah.
I bought.
We call him. we call Magnamalo Marshmallow affectionately.
Yeah.
We call him Marshmallow.
It's okay. Yeah, I did not play that game very much. I did love the dogs.
Yeah, the Palamutes.
Yeah, I very much like the dogs. I know they added it kind of again in the new game with the Seskrits. But like, I loved actually just making dogs in the game.
Yeah, you could like recruit them as in just create a new run. That is cool. I do like.
Yeah, I wish they had kept that in the new game, but anyways, that's why I appreciate the one button thing, because when a game gets too complicated of commands and pulls me out of the world to figure my hand placement. It loses me.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yep. Part of my elevator pitch is that it's easy to pick up, but like has a high skill ceiling kind of game, and yeah, we'll. Part of the easy to pick up is it's one button, like, and I just knew that was like a very pillar game design thing day one. Like, I don't want to have any dashes. I don't want to have any kind of weird like extra movement mechanic. It's all just jump, and there's a lot of new ones you can get out of that, like kind of depending on how like you set up your levels. And bolt and charge mechanic that I have in the game does a lot of heavy lifting for making it more complicated if you want it to. I miss the wire bugs. Yes, I do too.
I don't have wire bugs anymore.
Yeah, in Wilds there's no wire bugs, so everyone is not. Everyone was Spider-Man in Monster Hunter Rise, which I really liked.
Yeah.
And, they got rid of it, which I get it. Like wire bugs is kind of like I guess was Rise's sort of like its signature new thing. At least part of one of the new things with its movement mechanics. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to. No, that's not it.
It's like I remember wire bugs, and the insects glaive were like my go-to move. So if they're like not in there anymore, I'm like, oh shit, my backup weapon is. I did start playing the tutorial for the new one, so we just haven't touched it since.
Excellent. I didn't know I had that game on.
I hear a dog. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Jesus.
Yeah, it's 6:30. That's why I was asking you, like...
Well, I kind of jumped the shark on that a bit, because Ernesto's feeding her, so I'm guessing what I needed to get up and do has been done.
Oh. Thank you, Ernesto. We love you. Thank you.
Alright.
Okay, alright. I think I have a cool... This cutscene skipper may actually be a little easier than I thought. Let's see. Well,
Remember, when we call it, we have to draw something from memory, but nobody has given us any suggestions yet, so...
Oh, God.
We need like a chat roulette wheel. I don't know why I said chat roulette.
Chat roulette. Oh my god.
I meant the roulette wheel, but for some reason I'm like,
yeah,
let's bring back that horror.
Oh my god. Just click a button, we just send you to a random streamer.
Oh man, for any young ones following us, who got to... Well, no, the internet became much worse when you got around to it. But in the beginning, before we had, like, safety features, or an attempt at safety features, there was chat roulette, where teenagers would go into random chat rooms with random people, and it was almost always a dick.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can't say I've had firsthand experience. I would only hear I think I would only hear like tangentially like people using it. I was just like, I don't know, why does anyone do this? It just feels like
I didn't
have a bad time.
I didn't myself, like this wasn't a hobby that I had, but I definitely had friends in high school. Like I went over to their house and like, let's chat roulette. And I'm like,
weird.
What the fuck is this?
What is this?
And yeah, the couple times I was around for them to do that, and I'm like, all right, I've seen 4 penises. I'm done. Like,
So, I have these cutscene bar objects that tend to exist anytime I'm actually in a cutscene. So, could do a check. Let me think. Okay, let's first... If instance exists. Ooh. Cutscene bars. And then, okay, copy this code here, which copies the UI layer that a pause menu would go on. And then we grab this. And then it would be obj cutscene skip menu. Okay. So this half should make it so that if you pause in the middle of a cutscene, you at least get this menu to show up. The menu isn't hooked up to anything yet, which I gotta figure out next. So we go to this. This should work on its own. It shouldn't break anything. I don't know if that knocking was audible on stream.
It was barely anything.
Well, you're also listening it through some Discord filtering. Oh man. Ominous portents. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time they did one off mechanic gimmick, but I'd like to see that one come back. Yeah. Wirebugs really felt like initially I was like really like I don't know if these feel right, but like over time like it definitely felt like an extension of my movement that was just felt really natural to use in Monster Hunter. Like I've never played any of the Spider-Man games that like ostensibly have good web slinging kind of mechanics, but like the movement in Rise felt quite nice. And
I think but they originally had wirebugs in the world one, like their first like truly global one that they did. And then they did the marshmallow one. Yeah, because that was where I used Insect Glaive all the time, I thought.
Oh, that's not...
Or not... But, like, they didn't have wirebugs.
They did not have wirebugs in World.
Did they not? I thought they did. I don't know, I remember wirebugs being really clunky in the Magnum Mallow one, and then I thought they were smooth in the other one, so now I'm just confused myself. I don't know.
Cutscene bars are here, so if I do this... Oh, it spawns both. Yeah, but that actually... Wait, that's actually expected. Oh, that's really fun. This is really funny, chat. I have 2 menus. I press down and it's...
Which one are you in?
Both of them, Audrey. Oh, okay, close the other one. Oh, wait, and the cutscene's still going. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, I was hoping there'd be like a roulette between which one you landed on.
Oh, this is really funny. Okay, all right. I need to suss out what's causing that now. So,
The owl to say, "Come with me if you want to live."
let's see. What causes this one to? Doesn't this one have like a?
It was lonely. That's what caused it.
Oh no!
There's a freaking hole.
What causes?
Do you think anyone will notice that there's just a hole in the bottom of my mesh?
You can fix that, right?
It's really the problem is it's really fucking annoying to fix. Usually I have to remesh the whole goddamn thing.
I mean, you're not making a game ready mesh that has to.
I'm making a 3D printing mesh, so I can't.
Oh,
I unfortunately can't leave it.
Yeah, Audrey. Yeah, you gotta. I think you gotta fix that. Sure.
Okay, let's see if I go back. All right, it's not that bad because half the time when I smooth it out, it like pulls it from the backside, and that's how it messes it all up. Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot. Okay, so far it's not that bad. It's not that bad. No, relax. Relax. The mesh sphincter.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it is.
Crap, I'm trying to figure out where the heck. Okay, BK escape. Okay, that's where this happens. Okay.
Oh, shit.
0. Okay. Yeah, I found it. Okay, instance. Destroy OBJ. Okay, wait. I don't think I have this. Okay, I gotta turn this on. Okay, we found it. Cutscene. Skip. There we go. Okay. All right, close this. So the other thing I need to do, menu options, pick 2. Yeah.
It's
For
like
the demo. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh no, it's like I was just saying that it's like my mesh heard you, because it actually just filled in way easier than it ever does.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Threaten.
You're welcome.
Threaten Nomad for me more often.
Nomad.
Or not. You didn't even threaten it. You just made it like question its abilities when you're like, that should be easy, and I was like, it's not.
If you like Dynamesh it or something, you know? Or there's like a cap. Isn't there a cap thing you can do where like it like finds holes and it like
there is like a fill hole option. It doesn't. Where the fuck did that come from? It didn't really. It doesn't work that much. It fills like tiny holes and yeah. So there's a fix mesh and there's a fill holes. I haven't had the greatest luck with them. I think that's the biggest drawback to Nomad is their like mesh fixing shit is not really there. Like they could really use a topology ability. Like I would love the ability to draw or like take a mesh, remesh it, and then like do their remeshing, and then like I would have an editable point of it where I could draw the lines and I could be like, I want you to follow this curvature of this hip. And then it would remesh with that in mind. Like that would be an actually useful version of AI.
Oh. Yeah, I thought ZBrush had like you can like draw guidelines and that.
It does have something like that. That's why I'm saying
it's not perfect though.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
If Nomad could do that, it would be the champion.
Yeah, well, anyway, like I do think that like Nomad is pretty impressive in terms of like how many problems it solves from an interface kind of.
It streamlined ZBrush ZBrush has just made itself so fucking convoluted, and then Nomad came around and was like, oh, I could make the same thing and just make that your menu like a hell of a lot easier. Sure. Like, it's like all they had to do was come up with a better menu system, and we were sold. Well, that and the non-subscription bullshit.
I do a break here with that. No, it doesn't stop a for statement or an if statement. That's how we do it. Let's see. Okay, so normally, yeah, so
Shame
this chunk of code will run if there's cutscene bars in the game, which means you're in a cutscene. It'll bring up only this menu, and if you're anywhere else in the game, it'll run this because it will check if there's no cutscene bars, and that will run the normal like pause menu code. So, shit, why didn't that work? What's the deal? Did it not?
Oh, that's gross. Nope, that don't look
weird.
Why did I do that? Heal. Go away. Go. Be gone with you. I think this needs to be...
Yeah, why isn't it?
It's like we are nearing 3 hours, so I'd say we should probably cut it.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how well this. I just want to make it so like I can draw this. Why is it? Yeah, it's not like. Oh wait, did I disable? I disabled them. I'm an idiot. Yeah, let me just like make it so I can get this menu to show up. It's not functional.
Not to have double trouble.
This line here.
I was like, what is double trouble from? That's from Eurovision.
Turns out you haven't been programming this whole time. You've just been shaming the engine into manifesting features. Come on, Game Maker. Really, I think. Come on. A really self-respecting game engine really ought to, like, just kind of make this a little easier. I didn't say just make the game itself, because I don't actually want that.
Yeah. Who wants that?
I want to actually make the game. But...
I think Google announced their like new plans of what their AI startup is.
Yeah.
And it's like we'll listen to you constantly and interject.
Oh God!
It's a Jackson. Yeah,
that
it's like,
awful.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. It's know-it-all Siri kind of a thing. But I'm like, I can't wait for them to implement that and then just have the thing be immediately shamed for what it is not. Just like, walk my dog for me. I can't do that.
Oh my God.
I don't know. But yeah, that's just like a terrible freaking... He's like, why can't you have an easier menu? Why does this battery life this terrible? Why is it... the actual things that they need. Alright.
There we go. See, check this out. Now there's a little cutscene thing. And this button does nothing. If you look in my like debug log down here, if I press the button, it looks like it's doing. Don't hate.
Error.
It does say that. Technically, it's kind of a nothing burger kind of menu because you can still resume. Thank you, Raylan, for the offensive victory. So now the next step is we hook this the skip cutscene code to So what I need to figure, like every cutscene, the way I can just talk briefly about how I do cutscenes, and then we can wrap. But like, every cutscene I have with, mainly it needs to be these cutscenes with this owl, or even in some of the other cutscenes in the game. Oh man, wait, actually I need to account for those too, which don't have these. I'll figure something out. But oh yeah, I have to think about those. But maybe for the demo I don't necessarily need to, so maybe that's not a huge deal. There's like a certain what was it? There's like, I have like events happening in order, and I basically have to make sure I pick. When I say skip cutscene, it basically skips ahead to the right end state. And then in order for this to be modularly usable with every single cutscene in the game, I need to figure out a way of like making that automatic. So that's the next step. But maybe for the demo, I just kind of hard code it for the first few. So yeah, that's all I got. Audrey, do you want to start rapping soon? Are you feeling?
What are we gonna draw from memory? Nobody gave us anything. That's it.
I mean, yeah. Do we want to give it more of an official call to chat to draw something by memory?
I've asked twice and no one said anything.
Asked twice. Chat. What is something you would like us to draw from memory? Please keep it simple. We will give you. I'll time it for about a minute from here.
A giraffe.
A giraffe.
Okay.
Oh, good. Well, considering I more or less drew a giraffe last time when I needed to draw a horse, maybe I won't be in bad shape.
All right.
Are you down to draw like a 10-minute giraffe? Or was it? We did 5 minutes.
No, yeah, let's not do it. 10 minutes is too long. I'm hungry.
Okay. Oh no, I think I missed that. Okay, all right. Oh, the horse. Raylan, I'll send you a picture over Discord.
All right. Nullfall is also offering up Mario.
Mario is. Please, okay. I honestly would probably have an easier time doing Mario, and you would probably have an easier time doing the giraffe.
You do Mario and I do the giraffe.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. I could do that. Sure. Here, chat. Give me a second to like reorient my stream so I can capture a sprite. I'm still here. I'm not actually back. We're just gonna figure some stuff out real quick. I will still probably mess it up bad.
I'm doing my own hold music. I don't know why, because I think I have music playing through Pretzel Rock. They can hear stuff. Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna eat a chocolate while I wait for you because my stomach is making noises.
Sorry, yeah. Okay. Almost set.
Mm-hmm.
That's my tablet pen. Okay, I'll grab a timer.
Your mod could do that potentially. I don't know. Probably not yet.
Oh,
you gotta get that set up.
Timer? Oh, I'm just using my phone.
Yeah, no, that's good.
We're gonna involve Twitch in this. Okay. Let me switch over. Oh wait, I always mess up something with this. Why can't this? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. All right. Should be back. Okay. I got a fresh Sprite scene so I can do some pixel art.
So tiny.
Audrey, are you ready?
Yep.
She might be eating right now.
I said yeah. Am I muted?
Yo, there you are. Hello.
Oh, I said yes like multiple times and it didn't.
Yeah, I didn't hear. Actually, I didn't hear you. Legitimately, I didn't hear you. Okay, Audrey's drawing a giraffe. I'm drawing Mario. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 5 minutes. Go.
I'm also trying to do this in hard mode in that I'm going to block it out instead of line art. Because for me, line art is way faster. Yep.
This is actually gonna be, I think, pretty funny so far. Okay.
Trying to think of what does their ass look like. Oh no, I have forgotten. I have no memory of this place. Aren't I? Man, I had a perfect mental image of a fucking giraffe when this started, and now it like panicked and left my brain.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like fuck performance issues. Oh yeah,
yeah.
it's
I feel like
beautiful.
I'm missing an element about the big M here. It's got like I'm drawing the Temu version of Mario. It feels like right now, the copyright, the royalty free version of him.
So what do we have for time? How much do I got? Panic.
You have 3.5 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
I kind of gave up and went back to liner because I was like, the fuck is going on? It's combo. You get a combo.
Ooh, oh god. This, yeah. It's kind of him. I think I'm missing something.
Big old knobbly head. At least on the bulls. Does it thwack each other
I feel like I'm
in the dicks?
Oh Jesus. I can't believe I'm like messing with like line. Like in pixel art when you're drawing a line and you're less kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like you're erasing it and like drawing it pixel by pixel to make it smooth. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Oh, for me that'll be the smudge blending. You want someone to come into my with chat and think I'm drawing the cougar from reference? Oh, like this is the cougar, or that the sculpt was. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so I totally forgot that I left that up. Yep, this is the
cougar.
Yeah,
that's still there. Okay,
what do your feet look like? I can't remember what they're... They got... Do they have 4 toes touching the ground? I think they got 2 big ones, and then the other... It's like 2 toes up. I can't remember the toes on the giraffe.
We can just use this.
The giraffe is the cougar? Is...
Okay, nearly 1 minute warning here.
Alright, I've completely changed the direction on this leg. And I was like, what if foreshortening? Sure, let's throw that in there last second. Fucking foreshortening. Why not?
Oh, 50 seconds.
I like went from following my like color base that I put down to being like, no, I must prove that I know what they look like.
30 seconds.
Oh, this is so bad. It's so bad.
19, 18, 17, 13. Finish up.
I only just looked over to see your Mario, so that like took me by surprise when I looked over at the other monitor. I was like, ah!
This time. Pencils down. Alright. I'm gonna look over. What's the giraffe look like? What we got? Oh wait, shoot. Is it doing an ad? Oh dang it. Give me a sec.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
that's.
I have the pre-roll ads on now, but now there's no ads during the stream.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I feel like there's something here. Oh, I really like your giraffe. Oh man, that is recognizably a giraffe. Look at that.
But I was like, I'm gonna color block it, and then I'm like, no, I don't have time. I must prove I know what they are. So I panicked and did the other.
Yeah. This one I feel like I was not panicking as much, but like when it was recognizably Mario, but I was like, oh, like there's more I want to do, but this works. It's got both. Well, what am I missing? Like it's like eyebrows or something. The last thing I did, really funnily enough, is I made sure, because this is true, the head of his hair is brown, but his mustache is black, and it's like I don't no one's like that, but Mario is, so I found that was important.
Looks
yeah,
great.
Did it.
He also looks like he's offering you a mustache ride.
Yeah, he's I can't quite really explain the expression at all. It's a little deranged. It's pretty deranged. Ain't bad for 5 minutes. Reminds me of the disembodied floating Mario 64 head. That was precisely kind of what I was thinking about. That was like the most clearest picture of Mario I had in my head, so... Start to play! Sorry.
Oh god. Alright, I gotta make this a whole file of 5-minute chat sketches.
Yeah, I got my usual pixel art folder, so let's save it there. 5-minute Mario.
Eventually, oh, I didn't tell you that I remember the hole from the last duel stream because I did the Deku.
Oh yeah,
and then I was like, yeah. hole.
Wow. You made a whole thing out of just the hole? Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, because I was thinking I might finish the Deku for stickers, but I kind of don't have the funds to get more stickers, so unfortunately I'm scratching doing that. But I was like, I do have the stuff to do prints, so I took the hole and I was like, weird Fey hole, and then I got these little hornet women that I gotta finish up. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it, okay? It is a face, like, I put teeth here, but I don't want it to be really obvious. I want you to have to look really close to see it's a buried person. So, I gotta figure out how to hide it and have it be a buried person.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's tough for me to.
Like,
yeah,
because there's the head. Like, I'll just make a new layer and overlay it. Yeah,
because the scale of it is like, yeah, I think like something like a tooth would definitely like give me a scale indicator.
Well, that's just it. There is a tooth right here. Oop, that's too high. So
I think I kind of see it.
Tooth. So it'd be like,
yeah, right around there.
This would be the skin.
Yeah, right there.
So this is skin.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like leathery skin, and this would be like tree roots. These other sections. So it'd be like skin. I don't know if I want to put another tooth. Maybe another tooth here. I'm trying to figure out where else.
I'm trying to think of what's what else is recognizable on like a skull that like.
It'd be the nostrils, which I kind of mimicked in the wood, but I don't have it as like actual physically the nostrils. That could actually be up here or down here. Like, so we have the mimic up there, and then the actual nostril. You might see like the very edge of it.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, this is the other illustration I'm trying to finish besides the cat sculpt that I worked on the whole stream. But I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat food. Unless you had ideas to throw at me.
No. I think between like a tooth and a nostril, those seem like decent scale indicators of like stuff you'd see on a human face. Like, yeah. But it's a cool idea. It is a fun. In a way, it's a fun play on scale until you kind of see the tooth. It's like, oh, whoa, this is kind of a fun surprise, you know.
Yeah, creepy. But anyways,
yeah, I think. Oh, go on.
I want to give the impression of those paintings where you like scroll in and then you keep scrolling, and then like I think you could do that
like a fractal.
Well, it was like a one of the drawing programs had that where you could like save a file inside of a file. So like you would do a drawing and then you would zoom way the fuck out and you would incorporate it into another drawing that was way bigger than it.
Oh, yeah, that sounds a little familiar.
Yawning
in chat.
But yeah, I was kind of trying to do something like that, but without having, because you can't print that.
Sure, right. Yeah, can't print limitless detail, but it is cool to like have as a feature for a drawing program.
Yeah, it's a fun gimmick, but that's about it, unfortunately. Anyways, okay, I'm going to. The cat still needs work. I don't know. I'm keeping him. I didn't pose him because I feel like he's gonna largely be treated like a bookend kind of by people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they necessarily want him to be outside of this very straight. But all right, that still needs more work. Anyways,
it's looking very nice though. I really like the, again, just sort of the mix of the like animal but also plant kind of like integration. Like I especially really like the leaves like on the back. Like they read both as like leaves but also like almost kind of the only thing, I mean, of course, like it looks like a cactus, but like kind of almost like a pine cone kind of like scale layering that I really like. I like that kind of rhythm that those back leaves have a lot. And yeah, like I think more I've been looking at the mane. I've also been enjoying the mane of leaves too.
Yeah, I think it was
silhouette.
That was, it's good that you said that, because that's kind of the vibe I was going for. It's like, I don't want them to be 100% succulent petals.
Yeah.
I want them to be like, if they paint them like succulent petals, they will look like succulent petals, but also they could make them like any other foliage kind of that they wanted. Like moss or something.
Yeah. I get that. As we're wrapping up here, some reminders of some little things, some upkeep. So I will be, so I know I do have game dev streams today. Me and Audrey, we tend to usually do game dev streams. We've been, I guess, been trying to be on a cadence of doing it every Wednesday around the afternoon, PST. So we'll see how next week goes. But as far as the rest of this week, I will be back online tomorrow around noon with Kalasmara, with the Absolute Worst Gamers, me. So usually me, Audrey, her, Morgan, and our friend Dan. We used to play games together every Monday at 7 p.m. at the Absolute Worst Gamers. I'll give them a shout out.
I totally forgot that's a thing.
Yeah, so feel free to like follow the Absolute Worst Gamers there. But yeah, I stream with them on Mondays, and then again I will be streaming again with them tomorrow and Friday. Me and Morgan play a bunch of like co-op games together on stream. We're gonna play Super Mario World tomorrow, and we'll probably be playing more of that on Friday. It's a lot of fun. It's really chaotic. It's a very different vibe than this stream and the game dev streams that I do. But if you're there for it, feel free to stop by. Let me think. I think those are all the big things.
I'm trying to remember how the hell to spell their name.
Yeah, so you can copy my chat a bit, I think, or since it's shared chat, everyone saw my shout out. So
okay.
Like,
all right, then I
think it should.
I
think it did.
I know it's not worst; it's worst. Yeah, I don't.
I always forget if there's a the at the
start
too. Yeah. I think that's all I got. But thank you all again so much for stopping by. Fucking God! Whoa! Thank you, No Fall, for the pipe falling sound.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you, much appreciated.
And I'll be back Friday, finishing. Hopefully, I should be finishing. South of Midnight. Good lord, sorry. It's like what the
right.
What the hell's that game I've been playing?
Yeah, what have you been playing? The cool like Deep South like folklore game that's got a lot of cool art and history and lore. Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's very rich. I love it.
Yes. And I think I'm finally one episode from the end. We'll see.
We'll see. Alrighty, chat. Well, hope you all take care. Goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye.